I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.
Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some good time together. If you notice in the screen, and I posted in Patreon already, that I have a new account, and this is the website owned by Trump. It's called truthsocial.com, and this is my account there. You see it in the banner. So if you like, you can subscribe, and I'm really surprised right away I signed in and I get many subscribers immediately. So if you like to join us, and this is like another backup, like in case we lost a channel, you want to know where Christian Prince is gone, you know, let us see how how the truth will be protected in Trump website. We assume that is going to be, as they promised to be, a place, a refuge for the conservative to say their mind. So if you care to join there, feel free, and you can save the address in case one day you decide to look for me and where to find me. So we have a backup. So again, the screen showing you the address, and actually I have the link underneath of this video in the info. You can click and join and subscribe. And we will use it like a Twitter, in case update and post things, and we will see. It's only for US. Well, it's okay. I mean, better than nothing. Maybe in the future they will open it. Maybe for now they are not ready for opening to everybody. It's okay. Yeah, maybe because you are not in the state, your access is denied. If you are in the state, just make a username and you can join. All right. And actually, if you have a contact with David Wood, tell him about it, what he will lose. He should have a backup plan in case he loses channel and people, they can communicate with him. So, unfair. Well, this is not my website, what I can do. Unfair. I don't know, try to use VPN. Maybe if you use VPN, you can log in. And maybe not, I don't know. Because I think they will ask you even for a phone number, So if you don't have a USA phone number, that will not work too, I think. Guys, don't make a drama about it. It's just a way for a backup in case, So those who live in the USA, if this is only for USA for now, they can tell you, maybe if you live in Europe, you can have access. I don't know. Like, what about people in Europe? They can have access or not? I'm not sure. Try. It's just a way of backup, nothing more, nothing less. Okay. Okay. Anyway, As you see, today we have a topic. It is, what is Islam? And actually, last Friday, we took calls from Christians, right? So this Friday, we will allow Christians to call, and we will allow Muslims to call. So either one, you know, like to join us, feel free, and we will be happy to take your call. The question is, what is Islam? The second you ask a Muslim, what is Islam, he will start giving you things that have nothing to do really what Islam is about. Like, as an example, what is Islam? They will say to you, to worship one God. Like, what does that mean? I mean, what is Islam really? To worship one God. This is really what Islam is. So if I believe now in Allah, this is Islam? No. You have to believe in Muhammad. So when they try to present to us that Islam is about monotheism and worshiping one God, the truth, Islam is not about Allah, it's about Muhammad. Because if you believe in Allah, but you don't believe in Muhammad, you do not join Islam yet. So what the purpose of Islam is not really the God, the purpose of Islam is Muhammad. To be your own God. And I promise any Muslim to call us, to give him all the opportunity to answer us. Let me open my Skype and see if we can get ready any Muslim. He can explain to us why, if we don't believe in Muhammad, we are not Muslims. If the purpose is worshiping one God and his name is Allah, so if somebody says, okay, I believe in Allah, is he Muslim now? No, he's not. Let us see if we have any. I am a Christian. Can I call? All right. But this is from yesterday, maybe, or the day before. If you are interested to call us, you are a Christian or a Muslim, feel free. You can text me first. Don't call right away, because you cannot actually, unless I text you. Okay, I have a serious problem that I need to talk about. Okay. If we can take talk one-to-one. Well, I don't know what does that mean. Okay. Somebody says to me, Christian Prince, you're a liar, go to Fifi and see how he respond and beat you easy. Well, you're Fifi and Mimi and Susu and don't dare to call me, and this is telling you, and they don't dare to let me call them. This is telling you who can beat who. That is a good one. Okay. Let us see. All right, well, we are trying to see if we have something worth it. Until now, we did not see any text from any Muslim. So if you are a Muslim or a Christian, you like to join us, feel free. So Islam simply is a propaganda machine. It is a government to control. And if you join the gang, you are part of the gang, and this is the government. It's not really like when a Muslim, he says to you, we have a Sharia law. I have my first degree. It is a Sharia law. And when I study, I did not find Sharia in the Sharia. Sharia mean you know, like legislation, you know, like, but when you read, you don't find anything really. The Quran is empty, the Hadith is empty. Then what you find, that Imam etc. said, and Sheikh etc. said, and scholar etc. said. So there is a huge gap inside this religion, and there is no law. Everything in this religion is not really coming from their God. You know, when a Muslim, he says to you, Islam is a complete system. And then when we check the Quran, we find that the Muslim, they don't follow the Quran. They follow the Hadith. Even the Hadith, when it's contradict the Quran, they take the Hadith against the Quran, which is very weird, because the Quran supposedly is the book of their God, not the Hadith. Muhammad is not the God. And what is the guarantee that Muhammad even said that? And the Muslim, they say the only preserved book is the Quran. So the Hadith is not. So why you follow the Hadith then? And the reason they follow the Hadith, because the Quran is an empty book. How we can prove it? Very easy. If any Muslim would like to try to join us and, you know, show us if we are wrong. Any Muhammadan? Can I join live debate in Skype? What does that mean? If you are a Muslim, tell me I'm a Muslim. You want to call me to, you know, to prove me wrong. Any Muhammadan would like to call us and tell us what Islam is? Let me do this, just to help you, to show you that Muslims themselves, they do not know really what is a religion. What is this Islam? You know, when we say Islam, what does that mean? Nothing. It's just a very flexible, false belief. There's no law. It's outlaw, actually, religion. It's a gang style. And the proof of that, you know, like if there is a punishment for a crime, the crime depends, you do it to who? You know, have you ever heard that if you do a crime to someone, he is a Hindu, it's okay? If you do the crime to a Muslim, it's not. So when they say law, Islam is outlaw. Islam is a gang. It's not, there is no law. So if I type now in Google, what is Islam? I will open only a Muslim website, you know. We don't want to go and see what Christian they say. We want to see how the Muslim, they bring us definition of their own belief. Muslim Unity Center. What is Islam? Let us see this website. I will put it for you on the screen. Okay, what is Islam? Here we go. So this is a Muslim website, and it's going to tell you what is Islam. If we go down here, it says the word of Islam is Arabic word, mean peace. This is the first lie. The word peace in Arabic, actually the word peace in Arabic is not Arabic. It is Hebrew, and it's coming from the Aramaic. So it is salam or shalom. Do you see it's the same? Do you see there's a letter here in the front? Islam. It's not. Salam. Salam means peace. Islam means to surrender. So this is the first lie. Islam is the opposite of peace, because you surrender only when you lose. You know? Even when you say, I surrender to God, it's mean I admit that He is the Almighty, and I have no power over Him, to change Him, to defeat Him, to win against Him, to change my the way I'm made or created, you know. So this is what surrender is. In Islam, it's not surrender because you are a believer. You are surrendered because you are defeated. Like when you say healthy and unhealthy. So the I in the beginning is to reverse the word meaning. And we can prove that very easy. If you go to the Quran, you will see when Muhammad he speak about the Arabian, the Bedouin. And Arab, by the way, Arab is a Bedouin. The word Arab means people of the desert. Arab is not an ethnic. Many naive people think, even they claim to be professor in universities in USA, they teach you that the word Arab is an ethnic group. This is not. Arab are not ethnic group. So you go to the Quran, you will find this. All those verses is about Arab, which mean the Arab, which mean the Bedouin. Even the Muslim translate it as a Bedouin. When the Bedouin, they said to Muhammad, we are Muslims. What they say? They said, Aslamna. What does that mean? We surrender. Have you see it? So you see Christians apologetic, like even our brother David would, when he speak about Islam, he says Islam means submission. That is absolutely wrong. And it's a false statement, but because he don't speak Arabic, so this is a statement of ignorance. So we have surrendered, not we have submitted. And this is translation for the word Aslamna, which means we became Muslims. So when you say Aslamna, you are talking about what? You are talking about somebody, he surrendered. Now, how we know that he surrendered in war? Maybe they mean something else. No. You will see here that those people, they say, we believe. Allah told Muhammad to tell them, say to them, you believe not. But you can say, we surrender, which means you become a Muslim. So in Islam, you do not need to be a believer to become a Muslim. As you see, they don't believe. So how they are surrendering to Islam? Because simply Islam is a war. He conquer you, you say Shahada or you die. So Muhammad saying to them, you cannot fool me. And this is a verse coming from Allah supposedly. You surrender in Islam, but faith never enter your heart. So now we understand what Islam is about. Islam is not about you believing. Islam is about your surrender. You give your soul to the devil. You don't believe that is your God, who care? You don't believe that Allah is God, who care? You surrender. And then you ask yourself, how such a religion, if it's from God, accept that somebody can be called Muslim, yet he don't believe? You know what I mean? So who cares if you believe or not? You believe, you don't believe, who cares? What we care for, that you surrender. Islam is a gang, and the gang would like to grow. In order to grow, well, we accept everybody. You believe in our gang, you don't believe, who cares? You have to join it. You want to live? Join and fight with us. And now who can prove me wrong? And in order to understand this verse more, you need to read another verse, chapter 48. The one we showed you is 49:14. If you read chapter 48, verse number 16, Muhammad, he'd been taught by Allah to say to the Bedouin, which means the Arab, who lagged behind when they don't want to join Islam, you shall be called to fight against people given blah, 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 blah. Okay, either you surrender or we will kill you. Do you see it? The word surrender here is that you become a Muslim. Do you see it? This is chapter 48, verse number 16. So if you surrender, we are coming to fight you, are coming to kill you. If you surrender to us, you are fine. Or we will kill you. Then they surrender, but they are not believers. If you obey Allah, which means obey Muhammad, okay, you are fine. Do we have anyone have a comment? Any Muhammadan? I remember actually, you remember Ultimate Fart when he called me once about this. Ultimate Fart, he don't speak Arabic. And as you know, he is, I think, from Senegal. He don't speak Arabic at all. But when he read the Quran for you, what the Muslim they have like, it's something called, I know what they called, inter something, like, they make the sound. Transliteration. I think, yeah, transliteration. So it helped the Muslims to read Arabic, but they are not reading Arabic. They will read this. You know? Okay, we have somebody he called before, I guess. Hello? Yes, my friend, you are live on air. Are you Muslim? All right. What do you think about what we are saying?
I am saying that you are talking about Islam, that Islam is only surrender. It does not mean that you believe in Allah and His Messenger. But if you want to be a Muslim, you have to believe in Allah and also His Messenger, and also in books like Hereafter. So you cannot become a Muslim only
you
by.
are telling me what you learn in the school, but we have the Quran in front of you is defeating everything you said. Does it say in the Quran, and this is not even my translation, in chapter 49 verse number 14, that the Arab, they say we believe. Allah said to them, don't say you believe, say we are Muslims. Say we are Muslims. So those are people who never believe in anything. You said to me, you have to believe, right? Just what you said. You have to believe in Allah, you have to believe in the Prophet, you have to believe in etc., etc., etc. And then we find the Quran saying you have to believe in nothing. You have to surrender. Go ahead.
But the Quran also says that you have to believe in Allah and His Messenger and also.
Okay,
in
so
his
are you
book.
saying the Quran a contradiction?
No, this is not contradiction. This is only one verse, so you cannot be.
No problem.
You cannot
But this verse is against the other verse. You're saying to me you have to believe in Allah.
No. What you do not know does the contradiction mean? Contradiction means a contradiction means that two verse which talks about opposite thing. But the Quran here it is talking about submission, but in other verse it's talking about the believing in Him and also in His
I want you to
Messenger.
explain. Let us say we got it wrong, and you are the smart person who knows everything. How he said to them, don't say we believe, don't say we believe, say we are Muslims, for faith never enter your heart. So he is allowing them, he is telling them, you can call yourself a Muslim, but don't say we believe. And you said to me, in order to be a Muslim, you have to believe. But Allah is saying in this verse, don't say we believe, say we are Muslims. Correct?
Which verse it is?
This is a chapter 49, verse number 14.
Okay, so chapter 49, verse 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So it is talking about the Bedouin. So they said that we have believed and we have become Muslim, but it is talking about the submission. That's right. But this is not talking about the Islam or Muslim.
My friend, are you listening? Are you listening?
You cannot become when you.
Are you listening? Are you listening? Okay.
Yes, I'm listening.
It says, say, don't say we believe, you believe not. Say we are Muslims. So Allah is telling us that a person who believe not and faith never enter his heart. He even make it clear. For faith has not yet entered your heart. So how they are saying they are Muslims, and why Allah is saying to them, you can say you are a Muslim, but faith never enter your heart. So how they become Muslims?
So I have to see the commentators. What does this say?
So look. You just said to me something very funny. You just said to me, I have to see the commentator in order to understand Islam. So when the Muslim, they say to us, Islam is a perfect religion. Hold on. No, hold on. Let me make my comment. I will give you the time. So when the Muslim, they say that the Quran is a perfect book of God and nobody can write book like this, and then you cannot even understand the verse in the Quran by listening to Allah, but you have to go and read the commentator.
Are you finished?
Yeah, I'm giving you more. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the Quran says that if you do not understand, then ask the person who knows. It is in the chapter 16, verse 43. That if you do not know,
hold on. What chapter? What chapter? What chapter?
Chapter 16, verse 43.
Okay, I will go to chapter 16.
Verse 43.
And now you will regret this. Okay, chapter 16, verse number 30, what he said, 43? 33?
43, yes.
43 or 33?
43.
43, okay.
No,
now,
43.
If we put it for you on the screen, you will regret.
Why?
Well, you will see. You know, here we go. You said chapter 16, verse number 43, correct?
Yes.
Okay. فَإِسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرَ إِن كُنْتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. أهل الذكر is the Christians.
How do you know? No. Ahl zikr means that people who learned, people who understand things, who
My
knows. So that
friend.
if you,
My friend, okay. You are the one who said to me that when you understand the Quran, you go and read the commentator, right?
no. I said that if you do not understand the Quran, then Quran says the ask the person who knows. So now
Exactly.
I am.
But the Quran here,
Yeah.
but the Quran here, what is al-dhikr? Al-dhikr, what is the word al-dhikr mean?
Zikr means somebody who knows.
No, al-dhikr is the name of a book.
No, this is not talking about a book. This is not.
It is
talking
about a
people
book.
who knows.
Ahl al-dhikr, ahl al-kitab. The word ahl mean people of. Ahl mean
Yes,
people of. Okay. So ahl al-dhikr, it's the people of the dhikr. Correct?
Yeah, people who knows.
Okay. No, let me show you that you do not know what you are talking about, and learn from a Christian prince, the master of Islam. My friend, hold on. Here we go. This is the verse from the Quran. This is the verse from the Quran will get you busted with no mercy. It says here, وَلَقَدْ كَتَبْنَا فِي الزُّبُورِ مِنْ بَعْدِ الذِّكْرِ. So we wrote in the we wrote when we wrote the dhikr, you know, the dhikr is something. Huh?
Yeah, give me the reference. Which chapter?
Yeah, let me wait for you on the screen. Hold on, give me a second.
Actually, I do not open YouTube, so you can give me the reference. I can check it in my Quran.
No problem. I thought you are watching us on YouTube.
No, actually, I'm open.
Okay.
I'm sure. It's
Chapter 21, chapter 21, verse number 105. Read it for us.
Surah Anbiya, right?
Yeah.
Just a minute. So it says that, and we have already written the book of, it is talking about the book of Psalms, I mean the Zabur, which was given to David after the previous mention that
What is the previous mention? What is the previous mention?
Yeah.
What is the book?
It's the book, the Zabur, which was given to
Okay.
David.
Zabur came after a dhikr, correct?
After the mention that the land
No, read it. Here we go. This is a dhikr in the front of your eyes. وَلَقَدْ كَتَبْنَا فِي الزُّبُورِ مِنْ بَعْدِ الذِّكْرِ. So this is a book written after the book before it, which is a dhikr. So when you say to me, ask the people of the dhikr, you are talking about what? Even your Muslim says here, the Torah.
Yeah, so now this is the
zikr. So the verse you gave me, is saying that if you want to understand Allah or understand the Quran, go ask Jack Shalom, a Jewish guy.
Oh, it doesn't say Jewish guy. So
it says a dhikr, the people who have the book even before the book of Psalm. Correct?
The book of Psalms, the Muslims had the book of Psalms. So book of Psalms.
No, you don't have it. No, you don't have it.
Yeah, we do not have
it. But no problem. But it says go and ask the people of those, the people of what? The people of this book.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so a dhikr is not the scholar of Islam, is the scholars of the Christians and the Jews.
I understand that. So dhikr means that who are the people whom the book was given to them. So
right, and you never been given a book. Your prophet, he was receiving verses one by one. So when you gave me this verse.
Okay. So book of Psalms was also given to Muslims. So we can ask to
No. It's not given to Muslims. This is a lie. Can you prove it to me? Can you prove it to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
Give me a verse. Give me a verse from the book of Psalm in the Quran.
The book of Psalms was given to David, and David was a Muslim.
My friend, in order to say David was a Muslim, can you give me a verse from David in the Quran, which is the book of Psalm? You said the book of Psalm is given to David, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So David was a Muslim.
All right. David was a Muslim, but in the book of the Jews, they never mention even the word Allah, not even once. So how come Allah, he is the God of, he is the God of David, and then David never said the word Allah.
Because Allah is Arabic word, and David did not speak in Arabic. He speak in maybe.
So Allah, he changed his name, depend in the language, correct?
No, not since. Suppose it is changing in the language because
No.
David did
You
not
just said David, he don't speak Arabic, which is very funny, as if you are a person who speak Arabic. Do you speak Arabic?
I am not an Arab, but
okay, so how come Allah did not give his name to David and he's a prophet and he gave it to you and you are not an Arab? So the excuse is David don't speak Arabic, this is why Allah did not give him the name Allah. Well, that is funny. I mean, this is the name of the God. This is the name of the God. Why Allah hiding his name from David? You don't want to tell him the real name?
It's okay. So now we do not see the name of Allah because we do not have the real Psalms. Because if we had the real Psalms,
okay, I will go with you because we don't have the real Psalms. So why you're a prophet? He swear in the book of the Jews and he say I accept it. And why the Quran says confirming what is with them? Let us go to the Quran.
Yes.
Because you are saying now, you are saying to me that the book they have with them is not a true book, right?
Yes.
Okay. Chapter 2, verse number 89 says that the Quran confirm what is with them.
Yes. Okay. So what? So confirming means that if you read the Quran, then you can understand the previous books. So Quran is the confirmation.
No. Read carefully. Don't make things up. Are you a kid? How old are you?
I am 20.
You are 20. Okay, today I will make you 30. Listen, it says, and when there come to them, to the Jews, a book. This is the Muslim translation, not my translation. A book, between two bracket the Quran, from Allah, confirming what is with them, between two bracket the Torah, and then the Injil,
right.
and the Injil and the Gospel. So the Quran confirmed that our book in the time of Muhammad never changed. So why Muslim they lie and they say it's changed when the Quran says it's confirming? Actually, the word in Arabic musaddiqun does not mean confirm only. It's mean believing.
No. Musaddiq also it is means
Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. What does that mean? Abu Bakr the believer. Don't lie. You can go to the dictionary. Musaddiq mean believer.
Yeah, it can also mean confirming.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah. So look here what happened. You says to me that we don't have the original book of David, but the Quran saying to the Jews, all the book you have, all the books, even including the Injil, is believed in, it is trustworthy, it is from God, and whoever says that, he's a liar.
Let me explain to that. Okay. So now Quran is saying that Quran is the confirmation of the book of Psalms or Injil and the Torah. So if those books were in right form, then you do not need to confirm that because they are not in the correct form. That's why Quran came to confirm that. So
I don't understand the word. I don't understand a word of what you are saying. You are running like a kid from a corner to a corner. How you can confirm a book if the book is not true? He is talking to them in his time, the Jews in front of him. It says, مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا مَعَهُمْ. Not it was with them, what they have with them now. لِمَا مَعَهُمْ.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, that's right. So now, why do you need to confirm that? Because if those books were in right forms, that you do not need to confirm that because it was not in right form. That's why Quran came to confirm that.
So it is not because they are not correct. The Quran confirm it's correct.
Yes. So if you read the Quran, you can understand the gospel.
Hold on. If the Bible is not correct, the Quran says it's correct, and you are saying to me because they are not correct, these verses exist.
Oh, okay. Quran doesn't say the Bible is correct. Quran never said that. Quran
it's in front of you. It says believing in what is between their hands. Between their hands. I can show you even more verses, huh?
It is confirming. Yeah.
Confirming what? What is confirming? Confirming what is with them, right? What is with them? Is the Torah and the Gospel.
That's right. So if
okay, so confirming what is with them. So do they have corrupt book and you are confirming it with them, or they have a correct book and you are confirming it because it's true book?
That's right. So, okay, let me explain that to you. If you read the Quran, then you are confirming the books of Jesus and David. So if those books were not in correct form, that's why Quran came to confirm that. So
that is the most funny answer ever. I mean, my friend, you do not need to say the book with you is true, and this is why the Quran came. That is stupid. We do not need your book. We have our book already. We do not need Muhammad. We don't believe in Muhammad. So this is the most stupid argument. In the same time, if the book with them is a stupid, bad book, you don't say to them, I confirm the book with you. You say to them, your book is false.
Yeah, that's it. Because you think that you have the right book. That's why Quran says that.
Our friend, you keep saying you think when the Quran saying I have the right book. Okay, let me ask you. I just showed you the verse before you mentioned that you asked the people of the dhikr, and I showed you the dhikr is the people of who came before Muhammad. So you have to ask us, when Muhammad he was in doubt about his religion, did the Quran says to him, go and ask the Christians?
Yes, it says in the chapter 10 verse 94.
Exactly. So how ask the Christian if the Christians they don't have a good book and they are fabricators and they are liars? So why Muhammad himself was ordered to cancel the Christians if he have a doubt, if there are people who don't have a book?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let me explain that to you. Okay.
Explain to me. Okay.
Quran says that Okay. So Quran says in chapter 10 verse 94, I think in Surah Yunus, that if you do not understand, then read the previous books. So it is saying that when Quran talks about the Jesus and Moses, so the people of Arab.
Okay. Hold on. Where you get this information from? No. You see here we do a fact check. When you say something, we have to do fact check. Where in the verse says if you don't understand about Jesus, if you don't understand about and why Muhammad you don't understand about Jesus? I mean, okay, hold on. You see how stupid what you said? You just destroyed your religion. The Quran says to Muhammad, if you don't understand about Jesus, and just what you said, you go and ask the Christians. So the Quran never told the truth about Jesus then, because the Quran is not a sufficient book for Muhammad to learn about Jesus. So go and ask the Christians. That's what you just said. Go ahead.
Okay, let me explain that to you. Okay, so now it is not talking about only Muhammad. It also talks about the people of the Arab.
No, it's talking only about Muhammad.
Okay, so let me explain that to you. Okay.
No, don't explain to me. Don't lie. When you lie here, I will grab you from your tail. You said this is not only about Muhammad. You are a liar. It says if you are in doubt, and this is for individual. In kunta fi shakkin, this is for individual, a person, and this is about Muhammad. You can open the interpretation. Why you are lying?
Yes, so now Quran is
what do you mean yes? What do you mean by saying yes? What do you mean by saying yes? I just accusing you of lying and you said yes. Why you are lying saying this is not about Muhammad?
I didn't say that it is not about Muhammad. You said this
is not only about Muhammad. This is about everybody. You are a liar then. So if you have a doubt, and look what you did now, you make it even more horrible. So now all of you have an obligation. If you have a doubt about Muhammad, about Allah, you have to come to Christian Prince, because you say this is about everybody.
No, it is talking about that the Muslim Quran is for
all of the
Muslims.
Let us go back to zero. In kunta fi shakkin, if you are in doubt, talking to who?
If you are in doubt, ask the person who knows. Who is knowledgeable.
This is not the question. You talking to who? When it says the Quran, if you are in doubt, talking to who? To Muhammad, to you, to everybody, to who?
Yes.
To who?
Yes, Allah is talking to Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Okay, why you said to me this is not only for Muhammad then?
Okay, so now because Quran was not only for Muhammad.
This is stupid of you to say, because this verse was given to Muhammad, asking Muhammad himself, not asking you.
Yes.
So why you lie and say this is for everybody?
Yes. So now when Quran
what do you mean by saying
yes,
my friend? You are talking to Christian Prince. You don't say yes, you have to explain. Why you say this is for everybody when it's for Muhammad?
Okay, so let me explain that to you. Okay, so now
don't explain. You just answered already. You say this is only for Muhammad. But before, after I got you busted, no, you just said that. You said this verse was given only to Muhammad. Let us go back to zero. Here we go. You see how many times you got yourself busted in less than 60 seconds? Let us go back to zero. This verse, if you are in doubt about what is revealed to you, was Allah talking to who specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah. To who?
Muhammad, peace be upon him.
To Muhammad.
Meant to be followed by.
Okay.
Yes.
So who is the one? Okay. So why you said to me this verse is for everybody?
Yes, because the Quran is not only for Muhammad. It is
my friend. This is stupid for you. The Quran is not only for Muhammad. No, this verse is for Muhammad only. Because the one who have a doubt was only Muhammad.
Okay, so now if you when you see that in the Quran that Allah is talking to Muhammad, so this is an example that everyone should follow like this. So this is not only about if you you can also, so that when Prophet Muhammad he talks about
Okay,
Moses and
let
Jesus,
us
the
make it
people of
simple.
Arab,
Let
they
us
did
make
not
it simple.
understand.
Let us make it simple. When Muhammad was in doubt about his belief, how he can be a prophet, and he himself, he don't believe he's a prophet?
No, you are changing the topic now.
No, we are not changing the topic. This is the same topic, because this is the one here says he have a doubt about his belief. Who is that? Muhammad. And you agree this is for Muhammad. Okay. And Muhammad who have a doubt about his belief, that means he have a doubt about him being a prophet. It says clearly in what is revealed to you. So Muhammad himself, he don't believe in what is revealed to him, correct?
Because he did not expect that, because the Prophet Muhammad in his before he understand that he is going to be a prophet, he did not know that. So when this verse was revealed to him, the Allah is saying that if you have any problem, if you are in doubt, you can ask the person before you. So because they know that this Jesus and Moses, this is people also knew about this. So
Okay,
this is Allah is
I'm
talking
going
about.
to ask you a very simple question. You said because Muhammad now is not sure, he wasn't expected to be prophet, and suddenly he was high. What? You said that already.
He did not
Huh?
going to be a.
Huh?
Yeah, I said that Muhammad did not know that he is going to be a prophet.
Okay, but Muhammad, this chapter Yunus, is given to Muhammad a few days after he became prophet, or given to him more than 10 years after he became prophet?
This is it is a Meccan surah, so maybe this is maybe 2.
Huh? I lost you.
Yeah, so it is a Meccan surah, so it was revealed in Mecca.
Okay, let me get you busted again. So here, this is your website. It says that the chapter of Yunus is a chapter number 51, and in the exception of
no, chapter Yunus is chapter.
Wait.
10. This is chapter 10.
No. The real revelation according to Muslims is number 51, not 10. Today it's number 10. But in the real Quran, which is given to Muhammad supposedly, is number 51. And I'm showing you Islamic website. And look what it says here. Except the following verses, which mean Muhammad changing location of verses. Except verse number 40, 94. Bingo. So now we have 94 is given to Muhammad in Medina. Correct?
Yeah, it is. So because the.
Okay, so now Muhammad already he is a prophet. Muhammad already now he is a prophet for a long period. Why he suspect that he is a prophet? What's the problem?
I
did not hear you. What? Yeah, your voice is cutting. If you are opening too many applications, you need to close them so I can hear you.
But I can. Yeah, I can understand. I can hear you clearly.
Okay, so why Muhammad? What is the problem? Now already, this is not the first chapter Muhammad received. This is not the second one. This is not the third one. This is not the fourth one. Already he is a prophet from long time. So why now he have a doubt about his belief? What happened?
So because the Prophet Muhammad, he did not have the knowledge of everything, because he is prophet, he is not God. So when Allah
what this have to do? What this have to do? What this have to do with being God? Okay, Moses is not God. Abraham is not God.
Yes.
All the prophets are not God. No problem. So why they were not confused? Why? No, Jesus, you're God, and we can prove it to you. Don't go there. For now, let us finish this one. Hold on.
How can you prove to me that?
I can prove to you that, but let's finish. Let us see. Okay, let us see. Let us make a very simple question. The question here in front of us about Muhammad have a doubt, proving to us that Muhammad is mentally ill. Because how he is a prophet of God, how he been squeezed by the angel, how the angel came to him many times, hundreds of times already, how Allah revealed to him tons of verses, how the Muslim, they say the Quran, if you send it down in a mountain, the mountain will go down because it's an amazing book. How come all of those things did not even convince Muhammad himself that he's a prophet?
This is not about, so you understand, so when Allah says that if you have any doubt, it is not talking about his belief.
Okay, so you are saying to me, so you are saying to me that Allah, when he say if, doesn't mean Muhammad he have adopted. He is saying to him, if.
No, I didn't say that. I say that if you have doubt about what I am revealed to you, that means if you do not understand things, that's why he's saying that you can.
How stupid your statement is that you are saying that if you don't understand things, you go to the Christians who have wrong understanding. Isn't it the Christian they worship Jesus as God? So you are saying to me that your God says to Muhammad, if you don't understand things, go to Christian friends, because he have the correct understanding.
No, because let me explain that to you. Why? Because if you read the context of that verse, before this verse, Allah is talking about the Moses and the Pharaoh. So when it was revealed to Muhammad, he did not understand these things. That's why Allah said to him that you can ask the Christians. They can see. They can also confirm.
My friend,
that
how you can ask the Christians if the verse before it says that the Christians they have and those people they are fighting over each other about what is right, what's wrong. And why he's asking them to go? But he's asking him to go and ask them if they are wrong. Then this is a stupid thing to say. You don't ask somebody. Look, listen. Somebody taking drugs. And somebody asking me how to be healthy. And then I say to you, well, go ask the guy who takes drugs. Ask him how to be healthy. That's stupid.
No, this is not talking about the learning. Listen to me, okay? Allah is not saying that you can learn from Christians. Allah is saying that if you...
No, it says that. It says go, if you are in doubt, ask those. When you say ask,
that's
okay,
right. Yeah.
You ask for what? When you ask about what? That means you have a lack of knowledge, right? And you are the one who says to me, Muhammad is just a prophet. He's not God. He does not know everything. And so when he asks to know. Why you are lying to yourself? You just said that already. So when he asks to know. He asks to learn, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So listen to me. Listen to me. Okay. Now, so when Allah talks about Moses and Jesus and Pharaoh, so Prophet Muhammad, when he was not a prophet, so he did not know about them. So that's why he said that if you ask those, you can confirm that it is right that Prophet Moses and Pharaoh and Jesus they came.
Thank you very much. So now, if we want to confirm the truth, we have to go and ask the Jews and the Christians, for they have the truth. So your prophet is a liar. And look, let me ask you now. As long as you made it clear for us. You just said that. You said Muhammad, he do not know the Pharaoh, and Muhammad do not know about Moses. Muhammad. So go ask the Christian and the Jews. But if they are lying then how we cannot go and ask them? So you confirm again that the Christian and the Jews, they are the one to consult and they are the one who share the truth. Let me ask you, did your prophet try to commit suicide?
Now you are saying the topic. I know this is.
No, I'm not, because this is the reason for it. Muhammad, he is a crazy man. He is not a prophet. He was imagining things happening to him, and this is why he tried to commit suicide. This verse is not coming from Allah. This verse is coming from Muhammad. He's trying to explain why he's stupid, why he do not know, why he's ignorant. So he says, "Oh, Allah told me go and ask the Christian and the Jews," because he want to explain to the people around him why each time he have a problem, he go and ask the Christian and the Jews, because he himself he have no knowledge, and you agree with that. So let me ask you again: when Muhammad he tried to commit suicide, is that because he is mentally ill or because he is smart?
Okay, so I can ask the same question that was Jesus tempted by Shaitan? You can also can you answer that? Why Jesus was tempted by Shaitan?
Shaitan he failed. Shaitan he tried, but Jesus he won. Your prophet he lost, because listen. Even your Quran says Jesus is holy, which means Shaitan cannot hurt him. He cannot touch him. Even your prophet he says everyone when he is born, Shaitan touch him. Except Mary and her son Jesus. So Jesus have an ultimate protection from Shaitan, and Shaitan cannot affect him. But the question is, when your prophet he tried to commit suicide, was he under the control of Shaitan or under the control of Allah?
Yes. Now the Quran says that Shaitan cannot tempt Jesus, but the Bible says that Jesus was tempted by devil. So how can God be tempted by devil?
The word tempted is translation of Shaitan trying his best to tempt Jesus. That's why Jesus said to him, it says this, it says this, it says this, and he won. He did not obey Shaitan in anything. So the word temptation here, my friend, is Shaitan trying. So don't lie to yourself. Okay, in that chapter, does it say anywhere that Jesus he obeyed Shaitan?
No, it says that Jesus
So
was
you are
tempted by God.
lying.
It
As
clearly
long he did
says
not
that
obey
Jesus was tempted
Shaitan,
by-
because Shaitan, he say things to him. That's all. Shaitan, he says, I will give you this. I will do that to you. I will make you this. If you are the Son of God, throw yourself. So Jesus, he refuted him. So this is what it says, tempted. Tempted here, he did not success. He was trying. In the case of your prophet, was Shaitan successful?
What?
Was Shaitan successful to convince your prophet to commit
Bible says-
suicide, or Allah was successful?
That's not the point, because it says that Matthew 14, it says that Jesus was tempted by Shaitan.
Yeah,
It
but you will
doesn't say
see
that he
there, the
forgot or
word
not.
tempted
This is
there,
not
the
point.
word I just explained to you, and you are being a kid again. Tempted there, he did not succeed. He tried. He offered me things. Shaitan, he offered me now. If
Yeah.
you convert to Islam, I will give
that's-
you, listen, Shaitan, he can offer me. If I convert to Islam, he will make my endless penis. As Muhammad promised me, I will have endless penis. But I laugh at Shaitan and say, are you stupid?
Yeah.
I don't believe in such a garbage. So Shaitan, this is how he tempted me. But he failed because his temptation did not work on me.
but-
So in the Bible, it says
Yeah,
clearly
that's
that
right, but-
Jesus, he did not commit sin, and Shaitan could not have any effect in Jesus. In the Quran, and you are someone who said that
Yeah,
in the
that's-
Quran, Jesus never can be tempted, but the Quran says that Muhammad can be tempted, correct?
Yeah, that's right. That's in the Quran.
Okay, so why
No,
I will
Quran
go with
doesn't
you
say
now.
that.
I will go with you
Muhammad
now. So why Muhammad can be tempted and he can commit sin, but we cannot make Jesus commit sin?
Listen to me. So Jesus, this is not the point that Jesus was forward, but how can God be tempted? This is the point. So you are saying
Well,
you
okay,
are a man, but Jesus,
I will go with you. I will go with you. I will go with you. How God can be tempted? But did Jesus tempted you, idiot? Did he commit sin?
Yes.
Did he commit sin?
no, that's not the point.
So no, this is the
But it
point. This is
says-
the point. This is the translation of the trial. It's a trial. This is what tempted mean. Translation for the word trial. So Shaitan, he tried Jesus. The same as Shaitan, he tried your God. When Allah, he ordered everybody to bow down, Shaitan, he refused. This is a trial. He's trying to intimidate the God. He says to him, I'm not going to bow down. This is the temptation. This is the trial. I'm going to stand against you. I'm not going to obey you. What you can do about it. Is that true?
Yes. So how can devil tempt God? This is the point.
How come what?
How can devil tempt
He
God?
cannot.
So but the Bible says that Jesus was
This is
tempted
the
by God.
trial. He tried, but God, he always God. Jesus,
it doesn't-
just
it
don't
doesn't-
be stupid.
it doesn't-
I just answer you. You want to accept, you don't accept. People are laughing at you. I answered you. Now I'm asking you. When Allah,
Can I read that from
when
the Bible?
Allah prophet,
Can I read that
shut
from
up.
the Bible?
When Allah prophet, he wanted to commit suicide. Was he tempted by the devil or tempted by Allah?
So now you are changing the topics. The Bible says
No,
that
I'm not changing the
Jesus
topic. I
was
answered you about that one, and I showed you, and I challenged
No,
you, and you agree that
but-
Jesus never commits sin. Okay, let us go to zero. In the Bible, in that chapter, did Jesus commit sin?
Yeah, that's not the point. He commits
This is
sin or
the
not.
point.
That's
This is
not
the point. This is the point. Because the person who don't commit sin, he must be God, or every human being, he commits sin. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
So
but the
Jesus,
prophet,
did Jesus commit sin? Yes or no?
In the Bible, yes, but in the
No,
Quran, no.
nowhere in the Bible it says Jesus commits sin and you are a fraud.
Yeah.
Give me the verse.
Yes.
Give me the verse.
He did. Matthew 15:25.
This doesn't say he commits sin. You're stupid. It says the Shaitan trying to tempt him.
No, this is not about Shaitan. He commits sin with the Samaritan woman.
How he commits sin? Go ahead.
Okay, read that verse for me. Matthew 15:24.
You read it. Go ahead.
Okay. So now a Samaritan woman
But
came to
before
Jesus and asked him,
before we start,
yeah.
if you fail to
Yeah.
prove that Jesus commits sin,
Yeah,
do you agree?
according to the Bible.
Do you,
but-
no. Do you
but I
agree?
don't-
Okay. Do you agree to say that I'm a liar like my prophet?
No, why?
Why
I'm
not?
trying
Why
to,
not? No. If are you saying the truth to us now, or are you saying the truth, or you're a liar?
Yeah, because according to the Bible, yes.
Don't tell me
Jesus
according to
commits
the
sin.
Bible. This is what I'm talking now. According to the Bible, if we go now and we'll read the verses, you said Matthew, right?
Yes, Matthew 15:25.
Okay, so if we go now to
25.
Matthew 15:25, and we did not see that Jesus commit any sin, are you going to agree,
Yes.
announce yourself as a liar?
But so first we can understand that, but then we can.
No,
say that.
I want you to promise me. If nowhere in that verse says that Jesus commits sin, do you promise me as a man?
I'm going to prove that he commits sins.
No
according to the
problem.
Bible. So
Before
I'm
we
not saying
start,
that-
before we start to prove it, do you promise me, if we find that the verse doesn't say what you
Yes.
are saying,
Okay.
do you
So if-
promise me a
okay,
promise
if
of a
I-
man?
okay.
Do you promise me
If
promise?
we answer-
listen. Do you promise me a promise of a man that you have to admit that you were lying? I'm not going to ask you to insult your prophet. I'm going to ask you, do you promise me as a man to say I was lying about Jesus?
Yeah, listen to me. So if I ask, I will ask a question. If you can answer that, I will promise that.
No, don't change the topic. You say it in Matthew chapter 15, verse number 25. Jesus commits sin.
It seems he commits sins, but it doesn't say
Where
that
it
he committed
says,
sins.
okay, you know what? I will give you a chance to make the promise that you are a man and you are not lying. Can you promise me that you are not lying? And you promise me,
So
if we get you busted and we go to the verse and we read it, and the verse doesn't say a single word of what you are saying, do you promise me to agree that you are a Muslim and by profession you are a liar?
Now, what I understood, you are afraid of your Bible. That's why you are
The
trying
one
to
is afraid is you,
evade
you
my
dummy.
question.
Okay, read the verse for us so everybody will laugh at you. Go ahead.
Okay. So now Matthew 15, I am reading from chapter 23. That chapter 15, verse 23. When
22,
when a
22,
Samaritan
20
woman
what?
came
I
to
thought you
him
said
to-
25.
Matthew 15, 22.
22. Oh, okay, 22. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I am going to read from chapter verse 22 to 27. So there, according to the Bible, he committed.
Don't waste
Canaanite
my
woman
time.
from
Okay,
that,
just tell me. Tell me what is the sin. Go ahead.
Okay, so now when he came to Jesus, she came to Jesus to heal her son. So Jesus said that I am sent only for the lost sheep of Israel. So when and the woman came and knelt before him, Lord, help me. She said, Jesus replied that it is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs. So according to Jesus, the Gentiles are the dogs. So this is called racism. So Jesus was racist.
Okay, are you
according to the
done?
Bible.
Are you done?
So he committed
Are you
sin.
done? Are you done?
Yes, I'm.
So I want you to promise that
Yes.
the one who used the term of animals to describe somebody is racism, correct?
Because if I told
Shut
you that
up.
you
I
are
want you
dogs
to
because
promise.
you are
I
not
want you
racist.
to say, the one you say this is racism. The one you describe people as animals, he is doing racism. Do you agree?
No, I understand that you will go to the Quran and you will
See,
say
now
that
because
Jews
you are a coward, you are a son of Muta, now you don't want to dare to talk about it no more, because the Quran is the one describe people as dogs, and the Quran describe people as donkeys, and the Quran describe people as animals. And here you just mentioned to me a verse showing it clearly that Jesus is God. The same verse says that the women, she worshiped Jesus, she bowed down to Jesus, and she called him my God. And you are saying to me that Jesus there, hold on, shut up, liar. And there, if we go and read the verses, we will see that Jesus, he did a miracle nobody can do, and he blessed the women. So why you are saying to me that Jesus being racist? If he is a racist, he will not help her, and he will not look at her, and he will not talk to her, and he will not even listen to her. But Jesus, he did what she was asking for. Did the women
this is
worship?
what he did.
Did the women worship Jesus in that verse?
No, this is not doesn't say
She said to him, have mercy on me, my Lord.
Yeah, so
Okay.
my Lord is
Have mercy on me, my Lord. But what she want from him, this Lord?
So he want help from him. So
What help? What kind of help? She want money? She want a sandwich? What she want?
She want her child to be healed.
She want, okay, this is that's a request you ask to the Lord who can heal. That is God, is it?
No, because the
What do you
Bible
mean?
says that
No.
Jesus,
You see, she is asking Jesus, calling him my Lord. She is not asking the God of Jesus. She is saying, my Lord, I need your help. All right. And then Jesus, he said to her, shut up, you liar. You said, and Jesus said to her, O woman, great the faith, be in, like is going to be as you ask for, and her daughter was healed. So Jesus as Lord, he healed the women. He did not commit sin. The women worship him, and he was not racist. And Jesus, he said himself, just to show you the racism, my friend, the racism. Isn't it your God in the Quran, and you are the one who mentioned the animals? Shut up. Isn't it the Quran? Isn't it the Quran says There is a chapter in the Quran, all of it is called the chapter of An'am, Al-An'am. What the chapter is about describing non-Muslims are animals, is that correct?
Okay, listen to me now, okay.
Shut
So
up, shut
now,
up, shut up. Yes or no? Yes or no? Does the Quran say that non-Muslims are animals?
Where does it say in the Quran?
You are the one who said to me, I know you are going to talk about the Quran, and now you are saying to me you do not know where in the Quran?
No, I said that show me from the Quran where Allah says that non-Muslims are animals.
Chapter 17, chapter 7, verse 179, and chapter 25, verse number 44. Here we go.
Chapter so Furqan. Chapter 25, 44. So it says that, or do you think the most here or are not rather they are more astray in a way. This is talking about that they do not hear because they can see the signs.
This is not
of
the
Allah,
question. Are they the same? Are they the same as animals?
No, it doesn't say that they are animals. It says that he is giving an example. Allah
it says they are just like cattle. It says they are just like cattle.
Yeah, just he's giving an example that they did not hear.
And Jesus was giving an example because the Jews, and this is a statement the Jews they say, why we want to give the word of God to the someone who don't believe in God, and you are the one who speak about racism. Is it true that the Quran considers non-Muslims are najis?
The Quran is giving an example that
don't give me example now.
Like
answer Abdul. Is it true that the Quran considers anyone is not a Muslim, he is najis, correct or no?
Najis, what does the najis mean?
And now he do not know what the word najis means. Suddenly he do not know. You don't. Are you telling me that you do not know and you never heard the word najis before?
No, I think I do.
I think I know. You are like a duck now. So explain to me why the Quran saying the one who is not a Muslim is a najis, and what najis mean? Don't tell me I never heard of it. People are laughing at you. What najis mean?
I do not know. That's
you are a liar. Swear by Allah you do not know.
Yes, I do not know.
Swear by Allah. Swear by Allah.
Yes. Yes.
You swear by Allah you do not know?
Yes, I do not know.
Okay,
what
make a full statement. Say, I swear by Allah, I do not know what the word najis mean.
Why should I say that? Because
see, you are lying then, you are doing taqiyya, you are not going to swear. A second ago you said I swear, but now you don't want to give a false sentence because in your heart, the Quran allow you to take an oath, false oath. What's the problem? You can even take a false oath because you are following shaitan. Isn't it the Quran says that Allah will not take you accountable for your false oath? The Quran says that, so take a false oath, no problem. I'm asking you for the last time, can you swear by Allah that you never heard, you never know what the word najis mean?
I'm not going to say that because
why not? You said already you never heard of it before. Already you said that, you coward liar.
Because
already,
I do not
you said, already everybody heard you. You said I never heard of it. I do not know what it means. What does that mean? And then you said to me, yes, okay, yes, I swear. But you did when I asked you to make a full sentence to say I swear I never heard of the word najis, what it means, you refused to take an oath. That's mean you are a liar. Admit that you are a liar like your prophet. Admit.
Why should I make an why should I make a oath? Because this is not a requirement.
Did you see how your voice changed so fast? Listen, I'm asking you. You said everybody heard you that you never heard what the word najis mean. You do not know what it means. You never heard of it before. I want you to say an oath. I swear by the Quran and Allah that I never heard this word najis before. I do not know what it does mean. Very simple. Go ahead.
So, why do you need to make me an oath? Why do you need that?
Why not? You Muslim, you do oath even for a zucchini. Now you don't want to make an oath?
So, why? I do not need to make an oath right now.
You need to. No, you need to because I'm forcing you.
No,
otherwise, people will laugh at you. Listen, you coward. Listen, you coward. You said you never heard of najis, and Muslims are allowed to take oath, even false oath. So why you will not take an oath? Say I swear by Allah and the Quran, I never heard. Look how stupid you are. Look how stupid you are. You, when I asked you, and you said you don't know, I said to you, swear by Allah, you do not know. He said, yes, I do not know. So you agree, you swear already, but you did not say that full sentence. So you are practicing taqiyya. Taqiyya is a Muslim, he says something in his heart, he says something in his mouth, and by Allah, he took you only, take your attention or accountable only for what you meant. Don't worry, so you can lie. The Quran allows you to lie, so why you don't want to lie? Go ahead, lie. I say, I swear by Allah, I never heard of the word najis.
Okay, so
So
can you say the shahada for me?
look at you, stupid. Look at you, look, donkey. You see, I'm done with you. I'm going to give you a break. So now you agreed that the word najis is a word of discrimination, claiming that non-Muslims are filthy, dirty. And you are the one talking about racism, you coward. And you are the one who's saying that Jesus was racist. So how about the God who says that the black people will go to hell?
Anyone who believe in Allah and His Messenger.
No, here we go.
This
is your anyone who believe in Allah, but those are the white people. Read me carefully. Here we go. This is your prophet saying, not me. When Allah he created Adam, he struck him in his left shoulder, and from there he created the black people, and he struck Adam in the right shoulder, and they were white, like white ants.
Yeah. So.
And then shut up. And then he said to the one from the left shoulder, you go to hell, and I don't care. And to the one from the right shoulder, you go to heaven, I don't care.
Yeah. So let me explain that to you. So the Quran says that there is no difference.
No, explain the hadith for me first. Explain the hadith for me. You see, I'm giving you a break from the word najis. So the Quran is a racist religion. Believe that Muslim men, the white men, they are supremacist. Chapter 3, verse number 110. And even the Quran, even Muhammad, he order you to go and bring people in the chain in their necks. And this is your prophet is ordering you, it's telling you how Allah created evil and good. The good ones, according to Muhammad, is the white man. The bad man is the evil one, is the black one.
Okay, so you just say that chapter 3, verse 110.
Shut up.
It is
we will
very
go
clear.
there. We will go there after we read this hadith. You are trying to skip this hadith. We will go there. I promise you. We will go there after we finish this hadith. Read it. But don't butt me, Abdul. Don't butt with me. Read the hadith. Let everybody laugh at your prophet and how racist he is.
Yeah, but you are the one who said that.
Read the hadith and explain the hadith, and then you can butt me.
I'm not a scholar of hadith.
You are a scholar. You are a scholar. So you are calling me to refute me, aren't you? So suddenly you do not know. So you do not know what najis mean. You do not know what this hadith mean. You do not know anything. I mean, the hadith is very simple.
I didn't say that.
Shut up.
No, hadith
you can understand the Bible, but you can't understand what your prophet is saying.
The hadith, there can be
shut up. Shut up. I don't care. This is at Tirmidhi. It's a Sahih hadith. And this is your Muslim website. Read it.
Give me the reference. Hadith number what? What hadith number?
Hadith number 30. Hadith number 38. At Tirmidhi.
Okay. Tirmidhi 38. Okay. I'm going to read that.
Read it in front of you on the screen.
33. Yeah. So Ubay bint Muabbis ibn Afra'a. Is it that hadith?
Read it in the screen. Read it. It says, Allah Messenger, peace be upon him, said.
I understood, but this is a Hasan hadith. I just see that.
It's a Hasan. Hasan mean good.
Yeah. No, Hasan. It is not the same as Bukhari and Muslim.
It's Hasan. It's not the same as Bukhari. Do you know what Hasan mean?
Yeah, I know that. But
what Hasan mean? What Hasan mean? Good. What Hasan mean?
Hasan means that a hadith that is said by only one.
What Hasan mean? The word Hasan. Stop being stupid. With only one. Hasan mean one. Only one. He said it. That's what Hasan mean. You stupid.
No.
Abdul, listen.
Not.
What the word Hasan mean? Isn't it your father, your prophet himself, his grandson? His name is Hasan.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Okay, what Hasan mean?
Hasan. I do not know Hasan.
You stupid, you do not know. Mean good. It mean good, correct?
I said that Hasan hadith is not.
It mean good.
It's not same as Bukhari.
Hasan mean good. So shut up. So your prophet, he said that it's Hasan, it's good. So your prophet is very filthy racist. Now we go. You said, I will give you escape. You said chapter 3, verse 110. Does it chapter 3, verse 110 says that the Muslims are the best of mankind?
Yeah, no, it says that because you follow what is good and forbid what is bad, that's why you are good. So anyone who follow what is good and what is bad,
Okay.
then he is good.
So the Muslim, they follow what is good, and the good is to consider that black people will go to hell. This is the good of Islam, right?
No, no, that's not good. The good is that
Okay,
you follow
what is
Allah and
good,
His
that
Messenger.
you call a Christian and non-Muslims najis. This is good, right?
How do you know this is good? Because Allah is giving an example. He's
You are the
not
one who
saying
said
that
to
they
me,
are
you
not
are
just.
the one who said to me, we follow what Islam teach, and the word Islam teach that non-Muslims are filthy najis. Correct?
Yeah, so but
Okay. So
but the Bible
if you
also,
see
but
if
the
you see
Bible
someone
also,
if you
yes.
see someone is a Hindu, what you call him in Islam, you call him najis. Is that correct?
Yeah, so
Okay.
why do you have any
What
problem?
najis mean?
When
What
Quran says
najis?
that-
What najis mean?
Listen to me, okay. So now the
Shut
Bible
up.
also
What
teaches
najis mean? You agreed
Yes.
that when you see a Hindu person, you say to him, you are najis. What najis mean?
But when you see a Gentile, you can also
This is
call
another
him
question.
dog.
When you see a Hindu,
what
when you
about
see
that?
shut up. When you see a Hindu person, you say to him, you are najis. What najis mean?
Okay, so when you see Gentiles, what do you do?
This is another
say to
question.
them?
This is another question. I'm asking you. I'm asking you. You as a Muslim.
This is the question.
I'm asking
this
you
is the
as a
question,
Muslim,
because-
Abdul. No, Abdul. I'm playing with you.
because-
We are having fun. Listen.
Yeah.
So when you see a Hindu and you say to him, you are a najis, what do you mean?
Hindu is not mentioned in the Quran, and the Quran doesn't talk
No,
about
the
Hindu.
Quran mentioned the Hindus. You are stupid.
No, it doesn't mention. Show me from the
The
Quran. Where
Quran
does it
says,
say that?
وَإِنَّ الْمُشْرِكِينَ najis. Anyone who associate or he worship other than Allah is a mushrik. Are you stupid or what?
Mushrik means anyone who associate partner with God.
Okay, so are you
Christians
saying
the
now, you
mushrik.
see now you are in more trouble. Are you saying to me that your God Allah, he mentioned only Christian and Jews and he forgot to mention the Hindus and he don't consider them disbelievers? So they are believers, right?
And listen to me. So the Quran mentioned Jews and the Christians by name.
I'm asking you, when the
by name.
Quran says that the mushrikeen are najis, that's mean Hindus, they can go to Mecca, according to you. Can they?
No, they cannot.
Why they cannot?
Because the Quran says that they cannot come to
Where it says that?
Mecca,
Where it says that in the Quran? That the Hindus, they cannot go to the Quran, to Mecca.
any unholy people, they cannot go to heaven.
Where it says in the Quran, that the Hindus cannot go to Mecca.
I told you that the word Hindu doesn't mention.
This is another
the Quran.
question. You just said to me in the Quran says they cannot go. You just said that. I asked you about the Hindus. You said to me in the Quran it says no, they cannot go to Mecca. I'm asking you where in the Quran it says Hindus cannot go to Mecca.
Yeah, so it says in the chapter 9 verse 28. Surah Tawbah.
You stupid, you donkey. You made me lose my voice to convince you that this is about the Hindu. And now you said this is about the Hindu. So you refused me before to say this is about the Hindu. And now you are the one who chose to me the same verse you are talking about to prove this is about the Hindus. Are you donkey or what?
So I said that the word Hindu is not mentioned in the Quran.
Stupid.
But
No, I said to you that the word that the Quran says those who don't believe in the mushrikeen, they are including the Hindu. You said no, only the Christian and the Jews.
no, I didn't say that. I said that the
Abdul,
word Hindu
but
is
you are
not
a
mentioned in the
potato
Quran.
and we are laughing. But anyway, I will continue because we need fun. So listen carefully. I will go back to zero. When your prophet, he tried to commit suicide, did he try to commit suicide
No.
because he's mental or because he's smart? Or he was, he was controlled by shaitan?
You are against changing the topic. So I said
No,
that
I am not the one who
verse-
changed the topic. It's you who changed the topic. You went to the Bible, I went
No,
with you. You went to the Bible, I went with you, and we got you busted. And now I'm asking you.
But you always.
I'm asking
but
you.
you always jump.
And you agree.
always jump from the Bible to the Quran.
And you agree that the Quran says it clearly that Jesus is holy and Muhammad is a sinner. Correct?
No, Quran doesn't say Muhammad is sinner.
Doesn't say Muhammad is a sinner. Are you sure?
Yes, Quran doesn't say Muhammad is a sinner.
Okay. If I show you that, what you will do?
I said that I read a verse where it says that Muhammad was told to repent for Muhammad, but it doesn't say that he.
Allah, he
was a
asked
sinner.
Muhammad to repent. That means he's a sinner.
No, because it doesn't mean that you should. Because Prophet Muhammad commanded that
My friend, you
everyone
are
should
stupid.
repent.
If you are stupid, you ask a person to repent only when you do commit sin. You are a donkey. Chapter 48. Read this verse for me. Go ahead. Chapter 48, verse number 2. I'm done with kids.
I have already read that. Because
Okay. So it says what? It says, you said to me, Allah, he told Muhammad to repent. The verse says, may Allah forgive your sin.
Allah may forgive for you preceded of your sin and what will follow, and
So,
complete his
so did
favor
Muhammad
upon
commit,
you.
did Muhammad commit sin?
The Quran doesn't say that he committed sin, but
So
he
Allah, he
repented
is
because
Allah making a false statement then, and he accusing Muhammad of committing sin, but Muhammad never commits sin.
Muhammad never committed major sin, but Prophet can make
He did
minor
not commit
sins.
major
Like,
sin. If there's a major sin and low sin and high sin, sin is sin.
yeah, but
So
you
let
cannot.
me repeat the question again, Potato. Did Muhammad commit sin?
The Quran doesn't say that he committed any kind
It
of
says
sin.
in front of you, it says, may Allah forgive your sin.
When it says that you have to repent it, so anyone who can
Where
repent,
it says it
you
repented,
can,
where it
you
says
do
he
not-
is, where it says he is repented, where it says that.
So it says that that Allah may forgive for you.
Okay,
you
hold on.
what you,
Did you say that it says may Allah? Who is the one is talking? Allah is talking to who? Asking who? Who is saying may Allah?
Allah is saying to Prophet Muhammad.
Allah is saying to Muhammad, may Allah. So Allah is not the one who forgive Muhammad. There's different Allah. How many Allah you have?
No,
If I am Allah and I am saying may Allah forgive you, that's mean I am not Allah.
no, because Allah is talking about Himself. He's not
Okay,
talking about the
so
another.
if Allah is talking about himself, how he's making a wish? He's making a wish. He is not even sure. He says, may Allah, maybe. So, may Allah, it's a request, it's supplication, it's a prayer. Allah praying to who?
Are you saying that this is not Allah? Is this your question?
Why you are playing dumb now? I'm asking you. Let me repeat the question again. I will say it slowly. If the one is talking is Allah, why Allah saying may Allah? May is a possibility. It's a supplication. It's a prayer. May Allah forgive you. Like now, you say to your brother, you say to him, may Allah forgive you, brother, because you are not the one who can forgive. You ask Allah, correct? So now here it says,
Yes.
may Allah forgive you. So the one is talking, you Muslim, you claim that this is God. So God is asking, this God is asking other God to forgive Muhammad, correct?
Yeah, so let me explain that to you. So when Quran says that, and Allah says that it is Allah who forgives sins. So Allah is talking about Himself. It is not talking about another person or another God.
Okay, you see, you just said that the Quran says it's Allah who forgives sin, and the Muslim, they say to us, where Jesus says, I'm God, worship me. Isn't it the Bible says a thousand times that Jesus forgives sin? You stupid. Secondly,
No,
as long Allah, shut up.
No, you're lying. You're lying.
Listen.
Jesus did not forgive sin.
No, he forgives sin. We can show you tons of verses, and you are stupid. Look,
Show me from there. Show
I will show you.
Just one verse.
I will show you.
Give me one.
I will show you after we finish this one. I promise you. I promise.
Give you one.
Shut up. I will show you. I will show you many, not only one. So now, when Allah
okay.
He says, shut up. When Allah He says, may Allah forgive sin, that is a wish from someone to someone else.
No, that this is he's talking about Himself. It is so that Allah may forgive you what you preceded of your sins. So it is not talking about another God. He is talking about Himself.
How you know that He is not talking about other God when the verse says it clearly, may Allah forgive your sin. If Allah is Allah all-knowing?
Yes.
Okay, if Allah is all-knowing, then He should know if He forgives sin of Muhammad or not.
Yes.
So what the word may stand for?
May is it is a kind of dua, like may Allah forgive your sin, may Allah bless you. So it is talking about that when you recite verse of the Quran, you should ask Allah to may Allah forgive you, may Allah bless you. This is why
Okay,
Allah
but this is not.
may.
But this is Allah speaking. Supposedly, if Allah is the one is talking,
Yeah.
how He say may Allah?
Yes, I know why He did say that. I can answer that very clearly.
What?
Yes, I can answer that.
Well, I'm waiting for you all this time. I'm repeating the question. You say
Yeah,
I can answer
okay.
that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So if I can, I will give you an answer. I think this is a very good answer. I hope you will like it.
I will love it. I will love it for sure. Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah. Okay, when you will not regret it. Okay.
I am not educated. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So when the Bible says, chapter 3, verse 16, For God so loved the world
No,
that He gave
don't
His
change.
only.
We can go to the Bible after. We can go to the Bible. You are trying to escape, Abdul. You are trying to escape. We know the game. No.
Listen,
I promise you. I will promise you. I promise you. We will go to the Bible as much as you want, but finish this verse first.
Yes. I swear by Allah.
Finish the verse first. How Allah He saying, "May God forgive you."
Yeah, so I swear by Allah that I will not change the topic. I am stick to the topic.
Okay, you can start with the Quran and then give me the verse in the Bible. No problem.
Yeah, this verse is talking about himself. I mean, it is very
where is talking about himself? I'm saying to you, the God of Allah.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
The God. So, okay, you are the one who says to me, who forgets the one who forgives sin is only Allah, correct?
Yes, so I'll go to that. No problem. First, I have to answer this question.
Just wait. So when Allah He say may forgive, is that a wish or a granted?
Allah is talking about Himself, that Allah forgives sins.
Okay, hold on. No. Here it doesn't say He forgives sin. It says may Allah forgive you. Do Allah knew the future that He will forgive or not?
See, but on the Quran is, I mean, when Allah says that it was also meant to recite it. So when we recite it, we say that may Allah forgive sins, may Allah bless. That's why Allah mentioned, so that we can make supplication to Him. That's why He.
So who is the one making supplication, Allah or Muhammad?
So Allah is talking about Himself. We will make supplication. This is why the Quran is.
No. We make you see, the one is making the supplication here. What those words is said by who?
Allah.
Okay,
Allah.
So when you say the Quran teaches us to make supplication, this is a stupid statement because this has nothing to do with the question. The one here is making supplication is Allah Himself.
Okay, so now I have a question. I have an answer for you, but you do not let me finish. I need only 30 seconds. If you let me finish
my friend, I will give you 30 minutes. Don't change the topic.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
I will give you. No, we will stay until tomorrow. The one is talking there is Allah, correct?
Yes.
The one who used the word may is Allah, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Why Allah is not sure if the sin of Muhammad will be forgiven or not?
So it is because it was meant to be cited by us. So we are not sure.
Okay, here again, you are a liar. Guys, it's meant to be cited by us. You see, this is what you said to me about when, if you have a doubt about your belief, go to the Christian. You said to me, this is for all of us. You're a liar again. This is only for Muhammad.
No, this is not only for Muhammad. So this verse was recited,
okay,
recited by us.
Abdul, you say, I will give you a chance to prove me wrong and get me busted. Do you agree with any interpretation that this is only about Muhammad or this is about everybody?
Listen to me. So now
I'm not going to listen. I want you to get me busted. Which interpretation agree with you? Either you are a liar, coward, you have no dignity.
Yes.
And all Muslim scholars agree with you. So which scholar agree with you that this is not about Muhammad specifically?
So listen to me. So so this verse is talking to Muhammad.
Shut up! Don't give me your fabrication. I'm asking you a challenge. Give me one scholar. Right. Shut up. Give me one scholar. He agree that this is not about Muhammad. This is because we will recite it. This is what you said to me. You said to me, this is you should recite it and make supplication, but the Quran doesn't say that, and you're a liar. So I'm asking you, which interpretation says that this is not about Muhammad, this is about all of you Muslims reciting this?
No, I said that this is indicating to Muhammad, but it was meant to be recited by us.
Listen, Abdul, again. Which interpretation says that this is meant to be recited by us, this is not for Muhammad?
The EBOOK Quranic verse is recited by us. So why do you need
you are being stupid again, because the verse here says, may Allah forgive your sin. So if we make it for many or to one, actually if you make it to many, this is even more stupid, because the one is talking is Allah anyway. Allah is not saying say. Allah is not saying say. Allah is not saying pray like that. Allah is saying that God more forgive your sin, may forgive your sin in the past to come and the past. And this is an open license for sin. Muhammad, he is, receiving a supplication from his God saying, don't worry about sin. May Allah forgive your sin in the past and the one to come. So Muhammad was sinner in the back and Muhammad is sinner in the future. So now we repeat the question. If there is any scholar agree with your statement that this is just meant for us to recite, not meant to Muhammad?
I just told you that it is indicating to Muhammad, but we can recite
I'm asking you for the last time. I'm not going to repeat my question. Don't force me to hang up on you, you idiot. if there is any proof of what you are saying.
I just answered that.
If there's any proof of what you are saying, you said that, I got it. I know, because you're a liar. I'm asking you, do you accept my challenge that every scholar agree that this is a verse was given to Muhammad and Muhammad only? Do you accept my challenge?
Yeah, this verse was given to Muhammad.
This is not the question. See, so now you are saying it's given to Muhammad, so it's talking about Muhammad, not talking about you.
See, this was revealed to Muhammad, but it was meant to be forwarded by
Again,
everyone.
you idiot. You know, the people, they say to me, why you have to use those words? Let me go back. You see, you don't debate Muslim. You have to bust them. They are liars. Listen carefully. This verse we given to Muhammad, we know that. We know that. It's not a secret, brother. He gave it to him. But the verse here, is it speaking to Muhammad, saying, may Allah forgive your sin, or this is just for you to recite?
Yeah, but we for example, that when we pay salah on the Nabi,
Answer the question, you coward. Answer the question. Is this a verse given to Muhammad because he commits sin, or this is a verse given to you to make supplication, all of you?
Because this verse
Don't
was
tell me because you
Muhammad,
donkey. Don't
him.
stop. Tell me because. I'm asking you a straight question. Is this verse given to Muhammad because he commits sin and Allah wishing him to be forgiven, or this is a verse was given to all the Muslims just to recite, to make a supplication?
So the every Quranic verse is given to Muhammad.
This is not the question. This is not the question. We know that the Quran given to Muhammad.
This is the answer.
No, this is not the question and this is not the answer. I'm asking you, when Muhammad received this verse, was it about his sin? His sin, his own sin, yes or no?
Yes, I already told you that prophets can make minor sin, but they do not make.
So why you are arguing, you idiot? So Muhammad, he made sin. So the verse was taken to Muhammad himself, correct?
Maybe minor sin, but that's not the point.
Stop being stupid. Nowhere in the verse says minor sin. Are you adding words to the Quran now?
No, I'm not adding, but we know that.
So now you are adding. No, you are adding because nowhere it says minor sin. Now let's go back to zero. So now, as long as we agree Muhammad he commits sin, and you are trying to make him better, look better because he made a minor sin, which is very funny and silly. But the verse here saying, may Allah forgive your sin in the past and in the future. Allah, when he say the word may, he is speaking to who? You keep repeating to me, it says that to recite. Where it says that, it says to you, Allah, he said, Allah, he said, Allah, he said, that God will forgive your sin.
Allah is talking about himself, that may Allah forgive your sin.
Okay, I will go with you. I will go with you step by step. Guys, Allah talking about himself. So why he is using the word may?
May because it was meant to be recited by us. So when we recite, we can say
Here we go again, you see, and they say to me, why you lose your patience? It's meant to cite by us. Get out of here, you donkey. It's meant to cite by us. And they say to me, you need to have patience. Brother, it's meant to cite by us. That's mean. The whole verse is stupid. Because if the verse is meant to be cited by us, then the statement of Allah is stupid. He should say that may the people ask for your forgiveness. And the Arabic mean it's a stupid Arabic. If Allah, he wanted you Muslims to ask for forgiveness of Muhammad, that's even more horrible. That means he's not even convinced. Pray for me, pray. Ask me, maybe I'll forgive Muhammad. Go ahead, ask me, you know. What a stupid this argument is. They are in total disaster. And then this coward, he said, that there is nowhere in the Bible it says that Jesus forgives sin, when we have tons of verses. Go and your sin is forgiven or are forgiven. He even forgives sin to groups, not only individuals. And then the Jews, if we go to Mark chapter 2, you can read it from 1 to 12 or even more. You will see that when he said you go and your sin is forgiven, the Jews, they said, why does man speak blasphemies like this? Who can forgive sin but God alone? Go and your sin is forgiven. A very famous statement of Jesus. It's a fingerprint of Jesus. In the stupid Quran, it says, who forgives sin save Allah? Who forgives sin save Allah? So the false god of Muhammad, he tried to copy Jesus' words and tried to replace Jesus to be the God. And yet you will see Abdul coming to you and says, where Jesus says, I am God, worship me. And as you see, your God himself cannot even forgive the sin of Muhammad. Because if he can, he don't make a wish. He say, go on, your sin is forgiven. Look how straight the word. He do not need to say, may God forgive your sin. Do you see Jesus here saying, may God forgive your sin? Did you ask yourself how Jesus, where he got his authority from? A prophet, he cannot forgive my sin. A disciple of Jesus, he is disciple of Jesus. He is under the authority of Jesus. Just because he is under the authority of Jesus, he was able to do miracles. But the only one who forgives sin is Jesus, my friend. And your Quran got busted. Who forgives sin except Allah? The Quran say. Well, the fact Quran, and we prove it, Quran make it clear that Allah cannot forgive sin. Because if he can, he will not say the word me. And if you say to me, maybe the word is not right, that means Allah don't speak good Arabic, and that will make him not God again. When the Quran says, who can forgive sin save Allah? Did the Quran make a mistake? In chapter 3, verse 138, 135? Well, the answer to the Quran, who forgives sin save Jesus? Allah cannot. As you see, Allah, Aka Muhammad, making supplication, and this is why this poor Abdul, he is trying to cover up to the stupid statement in Arabic. May Allah forgive your sin. Well, if Allah is talking, Allah he forgave. You do not need me. He say what Jesus said. Go and your sin are forgiven. Go. Same in Matthew chapter 9. Go and your sin is forgiven. It's all over the Bible. And this is why the Jews, they made it clear that this person is claiming to be God. Who can forgive sin save God? This is what the Jews said to him. They said to themselves. They said, he is dishonoring God. Who beside God forgive sin? Or can forgive sin? So the Jews understood very well what he said. He is literally forgiving sin. And you know, talk is cheap. I can say to you, go and your sin is forgiven. I can claim to be God. But as you see, Jesus, he support his words with act. So he make the blind see. He make the one who cannot walk, walk. He make miracles nobody can do. In the top of that, he forgives sin. And actually, he is the one who said to me, go and read about the lady who is not a Jew. And he says he called her as dogs. And Jesus being racist. But you will find that even that woman who is not from the Jews, because she is a believer, because she accepted to humble herself in the front of the Lord. She bowed down to him. She go down and she says, even dogs, they deserve the crumbs, Lord. So she was not insulted from the word dogs, just to get the mercy of Jesus. And what Jesus said to her, your faith is great. And right in the moment, Jesus, he healed her daughter. Even her daughter is not even there. Do you see the difference between Christianity and Islam? The guy, the coward, he denied that he heard the word najis. I never heard of it. What the word najis mean? This is the same word Sheikh Uthman he used with our brother, you know, God Logic, YouTube. He told him, don't touch the Quran. Why? Because you are najis. If I am God Logic in that time and I am with him, I would say your prophet is najis. Let us see who is the najis. The najis is the one who jump in the sewage. And that is Muhammad. The one who take a shower and do ablution with dead dogs and women blood from period. And that is Muhammad. And yet the Muslim, they say to us, you are najis. You know, they think they are superior. They think they are higher. They think they are, you know, they are the supremacist. This is why Muhammad, he told them that you are the best of mankind. And how they are the best of mankind? You go and you bring them and put the chains around their necks. You put the chains where? Around our necks. Just to try it, Muslims, and you will see. This is your filthy prophet making a clear statement that Islam is a white Arab supremacist, and the Muslim, they are the best of mankind. And why? Because they are going to bring every non-Muslim with the chains around their necks. Let's find the hadith. Give me a second. Do you see it? And this is Al-Bukhari. The Muslim, they say to you, the Quran confirmed that we are the best of mankind for the benefit of mankind. They fool you with the word benefit. Benefit? What benefit? What does that mean? Maybe the Muslims, they will feed us. Maybe the Muslims, they will make cars. Maybe the Muslims will help us. Maybe the Muslim will help the poor. What the Muslims are saying to you, we are the best to Allah because we are going to bring you like a dog. We are going to put a leech in your neck. We've been given authority to enslave you, to torture you. And this is why I don't like the debate of some Christians when a Muslim he speak. Anything he say, you have to stop him. Fact check. Don't let him go. Yeah, okay, and you know, and he want to jump, he want to change topic. They are professional in lying. And if you are a person, I mean, this is me, and still this person was trying hard to escape. Anything he says to you, do fact check immediately. He cannot back up what he is saying. He is just doing duct taping. Can we read interpretation? He don't want to read interpretation. If there's any scholar agree with you, he don't care. I'm telling you, let me answer you. Give me 30 seconds. And then the funny is, the Muslim, they became expert in the Bible when they do not even know their book. Let us see if we have more people trying to call. I see some people trying. We are trying to call somebody. He texted me. But look like he is not online, maybe. Okay, let's try again. Give it one more try. If it doesn't work, we switch to different person. Okay, Mr. Marino, we could not call you. Let us see this person here. Hello? Yes, my friend, you are live on air. Go ahead.
You, brother, and to all perfect man to show us what Islam is, lying, quoting wrong verses from the Bible. Can I say to Matthew 15:22?
Okay.
Something. He called us this verse. Sorry for my English. And behold, a woman of Canaan. So we must understand who are the people from Canaan. So these are the cursed people from Noah. Noah have cursed his son, and this is especially to know that the Jews and the people from Canaan are don't like each other.
They are enemy. They are enemies.
Yes,
yeah.
Because they are cursed one. So that shows us how our Lord Jesus, he knew that, and he don't want to speak with the woman at first because he tested her belief. Yes, and now she said, "O son of David." That means she knows who he is.
Yeah,
and she obeyed him. So she knew he was the Messiah. And this poor guy who called you, take this word for us. So when someone knows the scriptures, like we Christians, we must learn every day our scriptures, so we can checkmate him with this verse.
And what is the problem with her, with this woman? Can you explain, please? What the problem with this woman? The problem is what? The devil, right?
Yes.
Okay. So why she is coming to Jesus? I mean, if the problem is the devil, who is Jesus then? What do you think?
Yes, because like I say to you, she knows that. She knows he is a son of David, the Messiah.
Yeah.
She knows that she heard what Jesus, our Lord, do anywhere. And she knew she can heal his child.
She knew that he is the one who can defeat the devil, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is not just, you know, because I can go to you and I can ask you, can give me $10, help me please, I need to eat, you know. She is not asking for food. She is not asking for water. She is not asking for somebody to carry some stuff with her. She is asking for the impossible.
Yes, exactly.
Which is to fight the devil, because, and obviously she gave up. No doctors can help, and she is not even from the Jews. So she came to Jesus because she knew that this is the only person he can do what nobody can do.
Of course, exactly. And that shows us that a woman that she's not a Jew. He is from the cursed people of Canaan. She knew that Jesus is the Messiah. So she go to him, and she knew a Jew never will speak to a woman or a man from Canaan. But she knew it. She knew it. This is the Messiah. He can fight the devil. Yeah. And this poor guy who...
And not only that, actually, this is confirmed that if you are from because the Muslims, they say that Jesus, he came to the Jews only, right?
Yes.
But Jesus, he said in different places that I have flocks and other than this, I have sheep and other this place. So here we see one of those sheep. She is not a Jew. She is not from the children of Israel. And yet she believes in Jesus, and her faith is accepted by Jesus himself. Not by the disciple. This is the Messiah himself. So when she called him Lord, and Jesus saw how much she is really her faith is great. He said to her clearly, with the clear words, your faith is great.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Because he knew that she will come before she even come to him.
Yeah.
She is the Lord.
But the important is that if Jesus is just a person who came to the Jews, why he will say to this woman, your faith is great, and why he would do what she's asking for. That's mean you do not need to be from the Jews to believe in Jesus, and your prayer can be answered.
Yes.
This is a prayer of a woman. She's praying in the presence of the Lord, and it doesn't matter really if it is him in person there or he is up in heaven. She humbled herself, she bowed down to him, and she called him my Lord, and she lowered herself, and she did not feel that she is offended because she is speaking to her God. She said, even though dogs, they get some crumbs, can I get some of your crumbs?
Exactly. So and this shows us wonderful when Muslims try to take out of context our verses, and we know we can prove them. We prove the verses with other verses from the Bible, so we can put them in the corner, like you do when you talking to the people. You know exactly what they want, and you corner them in a second.
Yeah.
Like
and actually, in the same chapter he chose for us, it says that the women, she worshipped him. You see, it says
he knew that.
Yeah, he and for sure. I mean, do you think that this guy, he quoted the verse there? He did not read the chapter, but they are deceivers. He want only that verse to be read. He don't want the rest, because the rest will prove that Jesus is God. And Jesus forgives sin, and Jesus can heal, and what kind of power he have, you know? And he knew what he knew what is in her mind, and the women, she worshipped him. And the Muslim, they say to us, brother and sister, I tell you tell me one verse in the Bible, it said, I'm God worship me, you know?
Exactly.
Well, she worshipped him, and Jesus should say to her, why you are worshiping me? Stop, don't do that, you know? Because if you worship a person and he is not God and he is humble, he will say, please don't do that, right? He will say, stop, don't do that, I'm nobody, right? But Jesus, he did not say to her, don't worship me. She worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. And after she worshipped him, he did what she's asking for, not before.
Yes, exactly.
So if worshiping Jesus is sin, then he should be more upset.
Yeah.
All right, my brother. Anything else?
Yeah, when we look at the hadith, for example, where the poor Jibril comes to Muhammad in the cave, he says read.
Yeah.
He have and Muhammad said, I cannot read. He squeezed him 3 times. So someone who is reading this must ask himself, did Allah don't know that, or Jibril? Who is the stupid here?
Yeah, you know, the whole thing doesn't make sense, because, and not only that, if Muhammad says to you, I cannot read, so why you continue squeezing him? And if he meant repeat, he is using the wrong word, because read is not repeat. And and if Muhammad, he says to him, I cannot read, he just said what he wanted to say, because he told him. If it's meant repeat, he just repeated what he said. He just said one word. So if it's meant repeat, this is stupid, because Muhammad can repeat, anyone can repeat. If it's meant read, it's stupid too, because he did not give him a book, and even if he gave him a book, Muhammad did not know how to read. So the whole story is stupid.
Yes, it will be a miracle when Jibril squeeze him, and then he can read.
Exactly. Here we go. Jesus, he said to the blind man, the guy who cannot walk, get in your bed and go. He walked, you know? All right, my friend. Thank you for calling. God bless you.
Yes, God bless you. Bye.
Take care. Let us see if we have a Muslim. I think we have a Muslim. Somebody says if you call women dogs, my friend, Jesus did not call women dogs. This is not about a woman. This is about that those are people who they are rejected, and they reject the God of the Jews. They make fun of the God of the Jews. So Jesus is not calling the women dog. He's not. This is not what Jesus is saying. Okay, we have a Muslim. We're trying to call him. Well, the call is not going through. Let me try again. Don't call Mr. Hadi. I will call you. If you call me, it's not going to go through. I have to call you. Unless you called me once before. Or I text you. Let us see. Hello? Hello? Yes, my friend, you are a Muslim?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Okay. First of all, I've been watching your debates
Okay.
for a while, but I hope this will be a civil conversation. I don't want it to be like insults.
What civil conversation mean?
I mean, a civil conversation, meaning it's respectful.
Okay. So
There's no
can
insults,
I
no
use the words the Quran describe us to describe you? Is that okay? Or this is not civil?
Muslim, yeah. In the Quran, it says
No. I'm saying, can I use the same words the Quran describe us as a Christian to describe you?
example, I understand.
Like can I call you Najis?
No, that's not.
It's not civil, right? So why you are asking Christian to be civil when they talk to you, but you don't ask yourself why your God is calling people names and why he is teaching you to be supremacist? Why you Muslim you think that we are not clean and we are filthy, and you allow yourself to recite this verse day and night, says the Christian, the Jews, the Hindus, the Buddhists are najis. But if I say it to you, it's an insult. But if you say it to me, it is God teaching. It's wonderful. What do you think?
Can I see the verse?
Oh, no problem. I can show you the verse. Go ahead. Let us see. This is the Quran, chapter 9, verse number 28, and I will put it for you on the screen. Is YouTube is open for you?
Yes.
All right. Just be sure, please, that YouTube is muted. Here
Chapter 9?
Yeah.
Verse
28.
O believers, indeed the polytheists are spiritually impure, so that they should not approach the sacred mosque after this year. If you fear poverty, Allah will enrich you. Okay.
So can I call you Najis? It's okay? Can I call you filthy, I mean? And you are the one who's asking me to be civil? Yet you are following the prophet who is not civil? The one who insult everybody, the one who discriminate them? We are not allowed to enter even cities because we are like dogs. The prophet, he ordered to kill all the dogs, and no dogs are allowed to enter the city of Mecca or Medina. And Christians and Jews and Hindus is the same. And yet you, my friend, see, I'm being nice to you. You are asking me to speak to you in a civil way. From which country you are from?
I prefer not to mention.
Okay, no problem. So I just taught you a lesson that if you are a person who like to be civil, don't follow a person whose name is Muhammad, or obviously he discriminate, he insult, he is supremacist. So this is my advice to you. Go ahead. What do you want to say to us?
Maybe okay. I'm not an expert, but then if I can see this, maybe the verse, the meaning is impure. Maybe because they haven't embraced Islam. So
exactly. So Islam considers that one who is not a Muslim is filthy. That's exactly what we are saying. So they cannot enter holy places because they are filthy. And you see the translation saying impure. This is a nice word, but in Arabic, najis means filthy, literally filthy. By the way, you know what filthy means? Do you know?
I mean, najas can be impure also.
Yeah. What filthy mean? Look, my English is not really good, so maybe you can help me. What filthy mean?
Well, I mean, it's better to use impure. Right?
No, I need your help. You see, English is not my first language. I speak, you know, like many languages. Like I speak like Hassan. Hassan, he speak 70 million languages, but my English is not. I'm not perfect with it yet. So when I say somebody is filthy, you Muslim, you do ablution, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Why you do ablution?
To wash ourselves from spiritual impurity.
Okay. How you do that?
We wash ourselves with water.
Okay. And the purpose is to be what? To be cleaner, right?
Clean physically and spiritually.
Exactly. So do you like to jump in the water, have dead dogs in it to do pollution?
No, of course not.
What about if there is some blood and rags of Muslim of women period?
No, of course.
No. And what about there is a garbage in it?
No.
No. Why no? What is the reason?
It's dirty.
Well, it's filthy, right? Okay. So how you explain to me that your prophet, he was doing that?
Can I see the... Is it hadith? Is it?
Yeah, this is the hadith.
It's not showing.
It's going to come.
No. Okay. But I think there's a explanation on this. The scholars have mentioned.
Oh, you can explain it. You are. Come on, it's easy. I mean, even this one need explanation. Even this one need explanation. There's dogs. There's dead dogs. It's a small body of water, like a jacuzzi. There's dead dogs. There's women blood from period. There's garbage. Even this one need explanation. I mean, I will read in a book. So you're a prophet. I asked you the same question. You said this is filthy. I will not do that. But this means your prophet himself is filthy, and yet he called us najis. How somebody, he jump in a water in the size of a jacuzzi, have dead dogs, not only one dog, dead dogs, and women of blood from period rags, many of them, and garbage. And when people, they question him, are you doing that? He said, well, so what? Water is always pure. Nothing make it impure.
I have not read the discussion of the scholars on this.
What the scholars, what they will say? The scholars, they will say the prophet is amazing. The prophet is wonderful. The prophet is so clean. Yes, and actually I have a debate once with Muslims, and they made a meeting, 5 of them, and they made a refutation to me, and they said, yes, the prophet is so clean, and he is so clean to the point he used to clean fleas from his head. I mean, do you see how clean your prophet is? He's full of lies. So the Muslims, they decided to make a meeting, 5 of them, to refute the Christian prince. And they made a video refutation to the lies of a Christian prince. And in this refutation, they says, yes, the prophet was so clean. And this is get Christian prince a liar busted. He was so clean to the point he cleaned himself from lies. You know what lies is, right?
Yes.
Those things, they grow on your hair, you know, and they watch you, what you are doing. There's a lie, she wrote a book about your prophet, And because she did live in his, you know, underwear, so she saw everything. She was a real witness. I mean, it's a horrible book. You don't want to read it. So what kind of a prophet is full of lies? He jump in water, have dead dogs, women blood from period, and stinky garbage. And this is what the hadith is saying. It says there are stinking things in it. Stinking, not only because, you know, garbage can be just new. It's not stinking yet. You know what I mean? Do I agree?
Yes. Okay.
It says it's stinking. It's not only garbage, it is a stinking garbage. So the smell already is all over. So why your prophet is doing this, my friend?
If I can see, I haven't read the explanation, but then I think it was a well with that things in it. So it was a past tense.
Huh?
It was a well. I mean, it was a well with those things in it.
My friend, they call it well because it used to be well one day, and now it is just garbage. As you see, this is the city of Mecca, and there's no water there except Zamzam. And if they have other source of water, they will not throw garbage in it. Those people, they are desperate for water. It's a desert. Nobody would throw garbage in a desert water, you know. So the reason it's garbage, full of garbage, dead dogs, because this is a well, it's empty, and there's some sewage water coming from the houses. In the old days, when a woman, she washed, until now in the villages, they wash dishes behind the door of the house. The door of the house will be lower than the rest of the house. Then the whole water will go in the street, and in the street, in the side of the wall, in the wall, there's like a little tunnel for the water to go down to the lower point. And obviously the dirty water is going there.
If you're aware about the fake regards of water, if the water is a lot, so that
okay, how much a lot? How much a lot you think? So if it is, if this water is like, let us say 6 meter wide, and there's dead dogs, and there is garbage, and there's women menstruation, you will jump in it? It's fine for you?
reading, I think it's the water is not stagnant, it's running water.
Okay, so no, it's not, this is not running water. This is not running water. Mecca does not have a river, my friend. What's running water? And this is Bi'r Bida. This, the reason they call it Bida, because it's the well of garbage. And here it says, there's a hadith, it measures even how big it is. It says here, Abu Dawud said, I measured the breadth of the well, okay, read with me, of Bida, with my sheet, which I stretch over it. So he have a sheet. Usually he meant the abaya, you know, his dress. Over it, and I with it I measure it, okay, and with the hand, I measure it as 6 cubit, as width, as a breadth, and the height of it was lower than the pubic area. And not only that, it says, and the condition of the water color changed. You see it? The color. I saw the color of the water of the well had changed. It's ugly. So it's not a running water. It's not even a well of water. This is a sewage. This is dirty water. And it's very small. And as you see, it's very low. It doesn't even touch your, like, to your waist, you know. And it's about 6 cubic according to this guy. And as you see, this is sahih.
How long is 6 cubits?
6 cubic is like 6 arms. Smaller than a room, you know, like when you say, if you have a room, a cubic is less than a meter. So if you have a room like 6 by 6, small room.
I mean, this we can agree and disagree. I mean, like I mentioned, the scholar says the water is running, and then
My friend, it's not running. There is no running water in Mecca except the spring of Zamzam. That is a spring. This is not a well. This is a well, and it's obviously is a dry well. This is why people they throw garbage in it. Do you agree with me that if you live in the desert, nobody will throw garbage in a water can provide them with drinking water? Do we agree? Nobody would do that. If you live in the desert and you have a well of water, do you think people they will throw garbage in it?
No.
Okay, so this is because it's dry, and this water maybe from rain when it's rain, maybe from the houses, but it's not rain water obviously, and that's why people they throw garbage. Whatever is inside is not valid, and that's why people are asking him, "Are you doing that?" Did you see that the people says, "Are you doing this?" You know, if it was normal, people would not ask. Correct? Do we agree?
I don't know, but
if it was normal, it was normal behavior for people to clean themselves from that water. Then people they will not say to him, "Why you are doing that?" And they explain why. They are saying to him, "There's garbage there. There's women they throw their rags there. There's dead dogs there, stinking garbage there. How you do that?" So the people are questioning the behavior of your prophet, and as you see, this is sahih. And then Muhammad, to explain his very weird behavior, he says, water is always pure, nothing make it impure. Do you agree with this statement?
The last statement, right? Yes. In general, by default is yes, but then of course there will be exceptions.
What do you mean? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, by default, water is pure and it's not defiled by anything. But then there will be
no. It says here, and nothing make it impure. So, but this is weird. That's mean the sewage is pure because most of the sewage, by the way, is water. Correct? Most of the sewage, maybe 85% of the sewage is water, or maybe more. So if the water is always pure, well, that's mean the sewage is always pure. You know, what is the piss of a human being? Is water, right? Maybe 99% of it is water, correct?
I don't know.
What do you mean you know? I mean, what is your education? Like me, myself, I have elementary school. What is your education?
But okay, but regarding this hadith, I mean, it's up to the interpretation. I mean,
okay, give me the interpretation. No problem. I'm going with you. Go ahead. Give me the interpretation. I'm listening.
Like the scholar says, it's not stagnant.
So what the scholar says, give me what the scholar says. What is that? The scholar says, the prophet is amazing. The prophet is so good. The prophet is the best. This is what the scholar says. We are asking you. You see, people in the time of Muhammad, they asked him the question and Muhammad gave the answer. So we do not need even the scholars. He claimed that water is always pure, nothing make it impure. And as you see, the water did not even cover the private part. It's below the private part of the man. It's very low. So you have a small jacuzzi room, and there is dead dogs in it. Not one, not two dogs, dead dogs. We do not know how many. Which means they are already pieces. Stinking garbage, and women blood from menstruation rags. How in the world anyone will jump there and he clean himself there?
Maybe we can discuss on other things.
No problem. You see, I will go with you. Okay, guys, if you want to change the topic, I would go. You could tell me another thing. Tell me something good about your prophet. Go ahead.
He is the last prophet.
Well, that will make him good.
I mean, he was chosen.
I will explain to you something. This is personal. I was the last one in my classroom. And like always, I get D or F. I am the last one to enter the school. I'm always late. I'm the last one to the teacher to talk to me. I'm the last one. The schools, they like me. and this is supposedly make me the good prophet. That's interesting.
That's different.
What's different? You Muslim you say is the last one. What does that mean?
No, because Allah chose Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Okay, who is Allah and why he chose Muhammad?
Why that? I mean,
maybe he chose him because he jumped in dirty water like this?
No, he didn't do it.
What do you mean he don't? So why he chose him then?
I mean, that is the wisdom of Allah. We won't. I mean, scholars.
I like the word wisdom. You know, it's very dumb. I'm asking you why Allah he chose Muhammad. Yeah, you failed to give me. You see, I changed the topic just for you. You say to me, Allah he changed. He's the last prophet. What does that mean? This is very silly. Why Allah he stopped, like he became a mute now? He didn't want to send anyone. So Allah was busy sending messengers one after one after one and stop, and suddenly he closed the faucet.
Yeah, the Quran is said to be the last testament.
Nowhere in the Quran it says Muhammad is the last prophet.
There is.
No, the Quran says Khatamun Nabiyyin. Khatim does not mean the last prophet.
Khatim is the seal of the prophet, right?
Seal, yeah, he's sealed. He sealed which means he agreed with them. He agreed with them. The seal, you know, you put a seal. You know what seal mean? You go to the government.
Means
you go to the government. You go to the government. They put their stamp. That is a seal.
Meaning, I mean, seal can be a different meaning. Like it can be the closing prophet.
Yeah, no, this is false translation and this is false assumption, because the seal is the one who agree with the prophet before him, all of them with no exception. Nowhere it says that Muhammad is the last one. And let us assume it says that. What is the proof even that Muhammad is a prophet anyway?
There are some factors.
Is what?
There are some factors that.
Some facts?
I mean, some factors, some points that he is.
Like what? I'm listening, my friend. What, like what?
Like is mentioned in the Old Testament about the coming of Prophet Muhammad.
It's mentioned in the New Testament about the coming of Prophet Muhammad?
Old Testament. Old and New.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Where it says Prophet Muhammad in the Old Testament or New Testament?
I have to look it up.
Okay, we can go for that later. So can you prove to me now, from your religion, without going to my book, which doesn't say what you are saying, and even your prophet, he said, that the one who will come, his name is Ahmad, and the one who will announce him is Isa. So if that exists, it's going to be only in the New Testament. Is your prophet name is Ahmad or Muhammad?
Oh, he has different names. He has been called different names.
Why? How come?
Why?
Yeah, why he have many names? I mean, when he was born, his mother, she like hang up on the wall like 10,000 names, and he said, "Those are yours." Why he have many names? What does that mean?
Called like the truthful one, you know.
Oh.
The honest one.
Is his name is Muhammad or Ahmad?
Is the same meaning? Right?
No.
Muhammad. Ahmad.
Ahmadullah, I thanks Allah. Muhammad is the praised one.
A person can be called different names, like even Jesus.
Okay, but you see, but here, it says that Isa, he said that there's a messenger will come after me. His name is Ahmad, so it's not Muhammad.
Ahmad is Muhammad.
No, your prophet name is Muhammad.
He's been called different names. He has.
Okay, people they can call him, but this doesn't mean that this is the person. Maybe it's not different one. His name is Ahmad. This is your prophet. His name, the one you use, the Muslim, is Muhammad, correct? Do you call him Ahmad or you call him Muhammad? Ahmad? Which one you call? Muhammad or Ahmad?
Muhammad.
Okay, Here it says Ahmad. Okay. Now, Isa, he said that he said to the children of Israel, there's a messenger will come after me. His name is Ahmad. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Was Muhammad sent to the children of Israel?
For all mankind.
Well, the Quran says no. The Quran says Allah, he sent Muhammad only to Mecca and what is around it. Is that correct?
The verse.
Here we go. Your prophet, he was sent to Mecca. And what is around it? Is my screen is showing to you?
الذين يقولون ربنا.
Oh, it is. Don't read now. It's not coming yet. Chapter 6, verse number 92. What it says?
Which verse, sorry?
Chapter 6, verse number 92.
Chapter 6.
So this verse says that Allah, he sent this book as a warner only for the mother of the cities. It doesn't say city actually, Qura, it's a village, which is Mecca, and what is around it. That's it.
Yeah, because there's another verse that is called to mankind.
Okay, so Allah, he changed his mind, you think?
No, the Quran.
Let us go to a different verse. Let me show you this one. Was the Quran sent? Which language you speak?
Sorry, what's that?
What is your original language?
English.
Original language is English. Come on, go on. It's okay. Don't say. It's all right. Okay. The Quran says in chapter 14, verse number 4, that Allah never sent a messenger except in the language of his people to make things clear for them. He never sent a messenger. Do you speak Arabic?
I can read Arabic.
Are you an Arab?
No.
Do you speak Arabic?
Qalil.
So the Quran is not meant for you. Because Allah, he never sent a messenger except from the people, speaking the tongue of the people. And the Quran is saying why? In order to make it clear for them. Makes sense. There's a verse in the Quran makes sense. Okay. How Muhammad then? Chapter 14, verse number 4. So then we need to ask ourselves, how Muhammad is a prophet of God, sent to all mankind, if Allah never, and he sent this verse in the time of Muhammad, confirming that this is his habit. When Allah wants to send a messenger, he have to send him from the people, speaking the tongue of the people in order to make it clear. So how Muhammad became or become the messenger of all nations?
Just a minute. Meaning Muhammad was, peace be upon him, was sent to his people.
Who is his people?
Yes, to his people.
Who is his people?
Because Allah chose the Arabs first.
Okay.
And then
so Allah, he sent Muhammad to the Arab, but you are not an Arab.
Arab first. To the Arabs first.
Where it says to the Arab first, it says here, we never send a messenger except to the language, in the language of his people, to make the things clear to them. So if the book is sent to different person who don't speak the language, he will not understand the message, correct? Why Allah he sent it in the language of the people? In order to make it clear. Do we agree?
Okay, it says here, the first Allah sent down his message to the language of the people from among whom a prophet was raised, so that they might not have any excuse left that they could not understand the language.
Yeah, so the message, it will be sent only to people who understand the message, the language, correct?
Yeah, it has to be sent to the people first, the Arabs first.
No.
So
Nowhere it says first, nowhere it says second. Don't add things, my friend. You see, you asked me to speak to you in a civil way, so I'm not using Islamic words. So it says here, we never send a messenger except in the language of his people. So you have to be from the people, and he speak to them in their tongue, which is his tongue, and the message will be in their tongue too. So in order for the message to come to you, Allah have to send a messenger to you, speak in your tongue. That's what the verse is saying. Allah never sent any messenger. You see the word never? Never.
Yes.
Okay. That's mean never happened before and never happened in the time of Muhammad, because this is a verse Muhammad received in his time after he became prophet. So we never send the message, and we never send the messenger unless he speak the tongue of his people. So if you don't speak the tongue of the people, then he will not be sent to them. So how Muhammad became your messenger?
I'm reading Ibn Qasir. He says every prophet was sent with the language of his people. So he was sent to his people.
And
then it was spread to all mankind.
But that means the Quran cannot be for all mankind, because this will be contradiction, because the Quran made it clear that it's not going to be clear. You see, the Quran says, in order to make it clear to them, this is why he decided to do it this way, in order to make things clear to them. So if the message will not be in their language, the message will not be clear, and then they will be deceived, correct? People will be confused.
No.
What no?
There's another verse in Surah Al-Anbiya. It says Muhammad is sent to all mankind.
No problem. I'm going with you. But the verse here conquer all the other verses, because this verse says that the book, in order to be clear, it have to be in your language. The Quran says so, not me. In order for a message sent by God, like Allah supposedly, to you, in order to be clear, it have to be in your language. Did you receive the Quran in your language?
It's been translated in English.
So Allah, then this verse is wrong, because Allah, he should say, well, it doesn't matter what language is, because we translated already. We will use Yusuf Ali, bless him, Muhammad Biktal, may Allah bless his nose. So the verse in the Quran here is wrong, because the translation will do the job.
Because
and let me make it clear for you. When you pray in which language?
Arabic.
See? So the Quran have to be in Arabic, have to stay in Arabic, and you don't know what you are saying, yet you are praying in Arabic, but you don't know Arabic, you don't speak Arabic. So the Quran was given to the Arab, and this is why it have to stay Arabic, because simply this is the Arab prophet for Arab people, the Arab supremacist, and they try to conquer the whole world, forcing everybody to speak Arabic. So in order to understand the Quran, you have to learn Arabic. But even if you learn Arabic, the verse here doesn't help you, because it says clearly that Allah never sent the messenger unless he is from the people, speaking the tongue of the people. So if you are a person who learn Arabic, still you are not from the people. You are not from the Arab. And this is why you have to pray to Allah in Arabic. Do your God Allah speak languages or only Arabic?
All languages.
So why you had to speak in Arabic? Why we have to pray in Arabic, in a language we don't understand?
Because the Quran is sent via Arabic.
Exactly. So the Quran says, وَجَعَلْنَاهُ قُرْآنًا عَرَبِيًّا. We made it a very clear Arabic. And by the way, the word Arabic, a clear Arabic, that's funny. If the Quran is a clear Arabic, so why we have 1,000 interpretation and they are disagreeing with each other? You see how clear it is? So now I'm going to go with you more. And you are a nice person. You are welcome. I want you to give me, let us say me and you, we are in the train together. And you learn that I'm a Christian and you want to convert me to Islam. What will make me accept Muhammad? What do you think? Give me something.
No, I will revert you, not convert.
Revert?
Yeah.
But we don't believe in the same God. We don't believe in Allah.
No, because we believe that everyone was born as a Muslim.
Oh, that is really the most stupid thing ever. Because you are saying to me now that when I was a kid, I was so stupid. And actually, I agree with you. My mother, she said to me that I used to have a diaper. I could not believe it. Doing poo-poo in my pant? Unbelievable. Well, I was a Muslim at that time. But I will go with you. So everyone is born as a Muslim. So if you are born as a Muslim and you die as a child, shall you go to heaven?
Yes.
So why your prophet, he say no? You might go to hell.
For children?
Yes, for a child, an infant. Remember, he is born as a Muslim, right? So if he dies as a Muslim, the one who burned as a Muslim, he died as a Muslim, well, he will go to heaven, correct?
Can I see the evidence?
And already you agreed. This is your prophet here. They went to a funeral, him and his wife, Aisha, and, you know, she said, after the funeral, well, there is a happiness for this child. He did not do any evil, and he did not even reach the age of doing wrong or committing sin. Muhammad, he said to her, well, you know what? Your adventure, don't be stupid. It might be the other way, which means he might go to hell. So what do you think?
Which one? Is it this one? The God's messenger was invited.
You see, you insulted me, and I did not get upset from you. Because you said to me, everyone is born as a Muslim. You just accused me to be stupid. Thank you. You see how nice I am? You accuse me to be stupid. A person who believes that there's a God who will make your penis endless. A person who believes there's a God, you pray to him, he will give you a lot of women, and they have no panties, and a lot of boys. You see how big the insult you gave me? But because I'm nice, I forgive you, brother. All right.
Well, I think this is for general, right? It's not specifically
But my friend,
saying
what general?
for that.
General Electric is not there, and it says general, yeah, a child. I mean, general, a child is a baby. He's just born, a few months old, maybe a few days old. We do not know, but obviously he is very small, very young. And Aisha, she said clearly here, he did not reach the age of somebody commit sin. He is very a baby. So she assumed he will go to heaven. Muhammad, he don't agree. He says, how you know? Allah, he created people to go to hell when they are in the backbone of their fathers.
No, that statement, it will be general. It's not on the kid that he was referring to.
Exactly, general, no problem, including you and me. And when I ask you,
no, I mean,
huh?
No, I mean, yeah, correct.
Go ahead or go backward. It says clearly that he did not reach the age of sin. So anyone did not reach the age of sin, he present this person. Anyone did not commit sin, he present this person. Anyone who is a child, is an infant, he present this person. Aisha, she thought he will go to heaven. Muhammad don't agree.
Oh, okay. This is predestination.
Exactly. So Islam is
No,
stupid.
no,
Yeah.
no. Because Allah will
Because if
know.
Allah, okay, now you are saying that Allah, he maybe make a destiny for this child, he will go to hell, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Predestination, but not because of his.
Because of what?
Not because if he's
Huh?
if he is a.
Why he will go to hell?
Not
Why
if he died as a child, he will go to paradise.
No, we are talking about the same person, my friend. The person here, he died already, and this is what Aisha, she assumed. She said the happiness will be in this child. He's happy. Good for him. He will be in heaven. Muhammad, he says, no, what's wrong with you? It might be the other way, which means it might be he go to hell. And you are the one who agreeing this is a predestiny. So before Allah created him, he decided where he will go. It doesn't matter if he commits sin or not, correct?
No. If there's no sin, if it's prior to puberty, it is paradise for the child.
My friend, it's in front of you. Aisha, she said, before she finished her sentence, she said, he will be a bird from the birds of paradise, for it commit no sin, nor has reached the age when one can commit sin. So already this is clear. He is not in that age. What Muhammad said? He said, peradventure, Aisha, which means don't be stupid. This is not true. It may be otherwise. So Muhammad already, he knew this person. He was in the funeral. He did not say to her, no, he commits sin. He did not say to her, no, he's old. He agreed about what he said, except about where he will go, heaven or hell.
But I believe this is Al-Qadr.
Exactly. But this doesn't mean Islam is stupid and Islam is unjust, because if it's a predestiny before I do anything, regardless if I do sin or not, Allah decide where I will go. So what is religion about? Already it's made decision where we will go before we are born. He will go a child, he did not commit sin. He's born of a Muslim family, and you are the one who said to me, every child is born as a Muslim, so he's a Muslim, even he cannot talk. So why he should go to heaven, to hell? Does it make sense? Well, Muhammad saying it's a predestiny, and you agreed. So Islam is a stupid religion. So when Allah, he says to you to pray, to worship me, it's just stupid. It's already predestiny.
I have to look at the explanation of
Look at it now. Look at it. Take your time. What do you mean you have to? You said to me you watch many of my debates, and now you are saying to me you have to look. Even this one need to look. What will happen? The guy is dead. I will tell you the Muslim answers they said to me. The last Muslim, he asked you the question. He said, oh, this guy, he will grow later and he might commit sin. I said to him, well, he is dead. What do you mean he will grow later? He said, in the day of judgment, Allah will make him grow. What do you think about this answer? That Allah, in the day of judgment, he will make you grow and then you commit sin?
But I think I stick to my explanation just now.
You did not give me explanation. You did nothing. You said to me, a child, he will go to heaven. Aisha, this is what Aisha, she said. And this is what Muhammad's objection is. He said, it may be.
Objection is
a friend, did he say it may be otherwise? Did Muhammad say that?
Yeah, it may be otherwise.
Okay. What otherwise mean? Hell. It might go to hell.
Because he still led the prayer, right?
What led the prayer? I mean, the kid is a baby. The kid is a baby and he's dead. That's it. He cannot commit sin no more. He can't grow to commit sin. So why he will go to hell? Why it may be the otherwise? What is the reason? There's no reason. So if sin is the reason to go to hell, well, the story here prove that Islam is wrong in this. It's a predestiny. It's not really what you do.
No, no, the one that he mentioned is a general statement. It's not towards the
General statement,
child.
exactly. But this is about a baby. Aisha is speaking about individual baby who is not in the age of sin. Aisha, she is not speaking about every Muslim will go to heaven. This is not what she said. She said this baby, because he did not reach the age of sin, and he did not commit sin, well, he will be a bird in heaven. Muhammad disagree.
I disagree with your explanation.
Why? In order to disagree, you have to prove me wrong. What do you mean you disagree? I'm not explaining. This is what Aisha is saying. I did not explain. Aisha, she said he did not. Did Aisha say the reason she think he is going to be in heaven? She said that, right? She said he will be a bird from birds of paradise. Why? She said the reason, for it commit no sin, nor has reached the age of sin. Okay? So now the reason is explained why he should go to heaven. Muhammad, he have objection. He said it might be otherwise. Why? Because God created those for paradise when they are in their father backbone, not lions. Same for hell. So what Muhammad is saying, and you are the one who said that to me, well, this is a predestination. Thank you very much. So you are the one who come with the word predestination, that before you are created, Allah decides where you will go, no matter what you do. You commit sin or not.
Again, we can agree, disagree on this.
Agree, disagree. Do you like hummus?
Hamas?
Yeah?
No.
You don't like hummus? I like hummus. So now we can agree and disagree. And my friend, this is a religion. This is not hummus. We are talking about God and salvation and heaven and hell. And you are saying we can agree, disagree. You are the one who said to me the predestination. Which means you agreed with me. You say the predestination.
Yeah, the hadith is on predestination.
Okay, so the child is ready. Allah, he decide where he will go. It doesn't matter if he is a child or not. He might go to hell. We agree. So don't make it hummus, even though Islam is like a hummus, but it's not tasty. Let me ask you. Adam commits sin. Did he commit sin or Allah forced him to commit sin?
He committed sin.
He committed sin. So Allah did not force him. It was not a predestiny, correct?
It's still, well, it's a trick question.
My friend, any question I ask you is a tricky question. Are you sitting? Are you sitting on the chair?
No. Okay. Adam committed the sin, but then Allah knew that he will commit the sin. That's predestination.
What Allah? This is another question. Did Allah force Adam to commit sin? It was a predestiny, or Adam chose to do sin?
No, there was a choice.
He was a choice.
Every one of us.
Okay, let's read together. And now don't make it hummus. According to Adam, Allah, he decided that he commit sin, he'd commit the error he did or the sin he did long before he created him. 40 years before his creation. What do you think? This is a debate. You know, Adam and Prophet Moses, they live in the same time, right?
Prophet Adam
and Moses, they live in the same year together.
Prophet Moses?
Yeah, and Adam.
Which hadith is it?
No, I'm asking you. Did the Prophet Adam and Prophet Moses live in the same time?
Not on earth.
Oh, not on earth. So where does conversation happen? In heaven?
Should be.
I thought nobody will go to heaven except Jesus. All prophet of God will be resurrected in the day of judgment, and the first one to be resurrected is Muhammad. That's what Muhammad said. The first one will be resurrected in the day of judgment. It is Muhammad. So how Adam and Moses, they met? Where they met?
In paradise.
Oh, we just said that the first one will be resurrected is Muhammad in the day of judgment. So all of them are dead. Let it go. Here it says, Adam and Moses, they argue. I hate it when Adam and Moses, they argue. My friend, dishes will be broken. Chairs will be thrown in from the windows. I mean, imagine, one is his name is Adam and the other one is a Jew. You don't want to see that. So they start arguing, and Moses, he said to him, Oh Adam, you are our father. Thank God Moses agreed that he's our father. I thought he was going to now to talk about the evolution theory. And then who disappointed us? And you turned us out of paradise. That's what Moses is saying. He claimed that Adam is the reason for us to be out of paradise. Then Adam said to him, Oh Moses, Allah favored you with his iPad. I mean, he gave him the tablet, you know. He talked to you directly, and he wrote the tablet for you, with his own hands. Do you blame me for an action which Allah had written in my fate 40 years before my creation? The mic is yours.
Is still Al-Qadar.
Al-Qadar, exactly. So Adam, he did not choose to do sin. You told me that Adam, he have a choice. As you see, Moses, he told Adam, because of you, you idiot, we are out of heaven. Adam says to Moses, you stupid idiot, how it's me you playing when this is a fate written by Allah 40 years before my creation, and I have to do it. I have to. Does it say here, had written 40 years before my creation? And I can show you more if you want more clean, you know, I mean more clear, because all Muhammad stories are clear, very clear, my friend. So Muhammad, he said it clearly in different place. He said, do you blame me for which Allah he ordained for me? Ordained, you know what ordained?
Yes.
He planned for me. That's it. I have to do it. So you can't blame me. So we can't blame the sin of Adam to Adam, because simply Allah is the one who made it happen, correct?
No, this is composition in the Judgment Day.
I don't care when it's happened now. Don't okay, Judgment Day. So this conversation did not happen, and yet we have it. That's amazing. That's amazing. So the conversation did not happen, the debate did not happen, but it's going to happen in the day of judgment. Well, in the day of judgment, it's too late. I mean, now, secondly, the question is, did Adam commit sin by choice or Allah forced him? The hadith says it clearly. Adam is not guilty. Did he say to him, do you blame me? Did he say that to him? Do you blame me?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can't blame Adam, right? I blame you only if you do it, if you are the one who do the wrong, correct? I will not be able to blame you if you did not do anything wrong. It's not your fault, correct?
Yeah, this is after everyone has been resurrected.
I don't care, my friend. The question is not about later. The question about what Adam did. Wake up with me. Did you eat hummus today?
No.
Okay, so we are not talking now about later. We are talking about what Adam did. Adam did already, long time ago, you know, like 1973, I think. So Adam commits sin 1973, and Sheikh Uthman, he was quoting the quotation of Sheikh Umar, Khalifat Umar, which is printed 1998. So obviously we're close. So here you see that Adam, he did not commit sin, and Moses, he lost a debate, even your prophet says. And so Adam, he overcome Moses by this argument. So who is the right? Adam. Who is the wrong? Moses. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see.
All right. So my friend, I advise you to leave Islam right now. Because according to Islam, the whole story of Adam committing sin is a stupid story. Adam, he was not guilty. Allah is guilty. Allah is the bad person. Allah, he made us commit sin because he wrote a story. He wants us to do the story. There's a script. And we are actors. We are just reading the script. We are just doing the script. We have no choice. It's a predestiny. And part of the belief in Islam is to believe in predestiny. So, and here, by the way, you Muslim, you say that Moses was a Muslim, but look like Moses, he was a Christian because he believed in the original sin. What Moses was saying to Adam is original sin.
No, that's not original.
Yeah, because Moses, he is arguing with Adam, saying to him, because of you, we are out of heaven. This is what original sin is. Because of Adam, sin, we are out of heaven, and now we are committing sin too. So this is a proof that Muslims are not a Muslim, and the Muslims, they lie to themselves when they say so, following Muhammad. And this is a proof that the whole sin idea is a lie, because nobody commits sin, or it was a predestiny. Why I will be punished? Why Allah will throw me from heaven for committing sin I did not choose to do? As you see, it was a destiny. It's a fate.
So are you saying that because of this hadith, this is original sin, or are you saying?
My friend Moses, he is by accusing Adam, he obviously believed in the original sin.
No, this is not original
Did
sin.
Moses accuse Adam? Because of you, we are out of paradise, yes or no?
But okay, Adam committed the sin, but then Allah forgave him.
My friend, why Allah need to forgive him if it was destiny? How stupid is that? I forced the guy to commit sin, and then I will forgive you? You beg me, you say, please, Allah, forgive me, please, Allah, forgive me. But I am the one who made him commit sin. This is not fair. So I make you commit sin, and then I force you to ask me to forgive you, and then I forgive you. But this is, even that is a destiny. The forgiveness is destiny. You praying to me is a destiny. You committing sin is a destiny. So the whole story is stupid.
But you believe in predestination?
No, we
also?
don't. No, we don't. We believe in free will. This is why Jesus said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. So you have your own will, you have the will of God. If you choose your own will not to follow God, this is your business. You will not enter the kingdom of God.
So Islam, there is free choice, and I mean free will and
no, there is no. As you see, I'm showing you now. I just showed you the child, he might go to hell, even did not he commit sin. He did not commit sin yet. And now Adam, he is saying, you're going to blame me for the sin I did. Let me show you one more. And this one will make your religion so soft like hummus. Read with me this hadith and try not to laugh. According to your prophet, in the day, before the day of judgment, or before you die, or almost a person, he is almost going to go to heaven. He pray, he fought, he killed Christians, he killed the Jews, he killed the Hindus, he do all the obligation to be a good Muslim. He lie, he cheat with his wife, perfect Muslim. And then, after all doing those things, and you are almost going to go to heaven, look what will happen. Read with me carefully. What's written by Allah to you will overcome the deed you did, and you go to hell. And then the one who did the deed of hellfire, what is written by Allah will take over, and he will go to paradise. And the hadith in front of you. Muhammad says, swearing, you know what Muhammad, when he swear, no mercy, that's it, it's serious. That's it. Muhammad obviously is not lying. And by Allah, a person among you, or a man, may do the deeds of people of the fire till there is only a cubit or an arm between him and between fire. You are almost there. And then what is written, which Allah has ordered angel to write between two brackets, proceed and then he does the deeds of people of paradise, and then he entered. So the guy, he was doing the deed of hellfire. Then he's almost there. But then he got lucky. When Allah, he created him, he wrote that this person will go to heaven. So now Allah, you know, like you do like format your computer, you know, you install a new software. Allah will install a new software, and that will take over, and then you act the act of people of paradise, and you go paradise, happy ending. And then he says, and a man may do the deeds of people of paradise till there's only a cubit or two between him and paradise. And then that is written, what is written, proceed, and he does the deeds of people of fire, and he enter it. What do you think? So it's not you do deed of higher fire, you do deed of heaven, doesn't matter. It is what is written. We'll decide where you will go. Are you going to say now this one needs interpretation too now? Are you going to say to me this one is not clear? I mean, how clear we can make it more than this?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah. So Islam is stupid. Do we agree?
No.
What do you mean?
No.
What is the point? So why you pray to Allah? Because me, Christian prince, I am a Christian prince, I am the enemy of Allah. According to this hadith, I might go to heaven. Why? Because maybe Allah, when he created me, he wrote that Christian prince will go to heaven. So after all of me fighting Allah, then what is written by Allah will take over. That's what it says. It's in front of your eyes. Where is justice? Because at the end of the day, it's not what you do, it's what Allah decide. It's not just, it's not the deed you do will decide where you will go, heaven or hell. It is what is written. This is what the hadith is saying.
I mean, we strive our best to be.
My friend, don't change topic. What strive our best? As you see, you strive, you don't. Who care? It is what written by Allah will take over. I mean, for how long you will keep denying it? It's in the front of you. You know, I am assuming that you are a nice person, and you are coming from a good family, and you are honest. So please, can you be honest with me? Does it say and clear in front of you? It doesn't matter really what you did, you do. It's what Allah, he wrote for you.
It's both. You have to do good deeds and.
My friend, what you do good deed? Look at this guy. He did the deed of people of paradise until he is almost in the door. There's a distance of 1 cubit or 2 between him and the door of paradise. He's almost there. And then what is written by Allah will take over. Do you see it?
I know.
Okay, don't do I know. You keep repeating yourself. So this is stupid. Because the guy, he did the deed of paradise. Why Allah, he is overwriting his destiny? Why he is making him go to hell? I mean, this is not fair. The guy, he spent his life doing the deed of paradise. He's almost there. And then just because Allah, he wrote destiny, he will go to hell, he'll go to hell. So it's not your destiny written. It's not what you do decide your destiny. It's what Allah, he wrote for you. Doesn't matter what you do.
That's why we must always make dua.
My friend, what dua? My friend, wake up. Are you asleep? It says here, this guy, he spent his life doing the deeds of paradise. And almost he is in the door. Do you see? It says a cubit or 2. Which means he can see the door of paradise. It's there. The guy is almost there. And then what is written will switch that 180 degree. And then you say to me, we do supplication. What supplication? It's written. Supplication is part of the deeds. Prayer is part of the deeds.
An example, maybe he did good deeds, but then at the end of his life, he did shirk.
My friend, this is the most stupid answer. I'm not insulting you. It says here, he is almost in the door of paradise. So he commits shirk and he is going in the right direction. If you commit shirk, you are not going close to the. You are not doing good deed, obviously.
No, at the end of his life.
Shirk is the worst sin you do according to Islam, right? So don't tell me this. It says here, a man of you might do the deeds of the people of paradise. And what is the deed of people of paradise? To believe in Allah, to believe in Muhammad, to do pray, to do Hajj, to pay zakat, to kill the Christian, to kill the Jews, to hate everybody except the Muslims. This is the deed of paradise. And then what's written by Allah will take over.
No, it's the end of his life that he committed.
Okay, my friend, take care, take care. Okay, yeah. What I can do. That's it, guys. The end of his life, commit shirk. Hummus. Hummus, hummus. And people, they say to me, Christian Prince, you need to be patient. Hummus, hummus. By the way, if you like, you can subscribe to our Truth channel. This is the website of Trump. If you are a person who live in the state and maybe Canada, I'm not sure, you can, for a state, for sure you can join. It's called truthsocial.com, and you will see the address in the screen. And I want you people to do me a favor. Don't text me and say to me, can I talk to you? Especially in the private. If you are a Christian and you want to talk to me, specifically if you are a female, you text me to call me. If we say Christian can call and live on air. Anything else, I will block you. Are we clear? I hope so. So if you are living in the state and you like to join us in the website there, as you see the address, truthsocial.com/@ChristianPrince. This is an account I just created. So in the future, if something happens, something you want to, like we lost our channel, as you see, they are harassing us. This is just additional way to get updated about where a Christian Prince to be found. All right. Try to do chat with Jordan Peterson. I'm not interested. I don't think that he is qualified to chat with me. What is special about this guy? If he is smart, he will not even accept to join a conversation with someone like Mimi Hijab. What was the point of him joining Mimi Hijab except giving more publicity to the Muslims? Did he answer anything? Did he teach anything? Did he say anything useful? Those dummies is the one who made Islam famous. If you are not going to expose the cult of Islam, so what the purpose of your conversation with a Muslim, and you know that he is using him for the publicity? Why he accept? Did he debate him? Did he prove him wrong? Did he say something serious? So what is the point of this conversation? It was stupid. To tell him the truth? He did not. Did he tell him the truth? Well, show me one thing he said is against Islam. He did not say anything. He was just sitting there like a mule. If you are not expert in the topic, then don't put your nose in it until you learn, and then you talk about it. Otherwise, you are just an idiot. All those people who invite Muslims to be in their channels to have a conversation about Islam, and they do not know what Islam is about, they are giving the hand to the Muslims to be popular and to spread Islam, because it is one-way lie and there's nobody doing fact check. You will see a priest, he invite a Muslim sheikh to teach your children how to pray to Allah in the church today. Those are the evil ones in the churches. And did you ask yourself, why Mimi Hijab want to have such a meeting with this person, not with me? They line up to speak to the specific ones, for they will help them to get publicity. And this is the whole point. They will use you. They knew that there's no harm can come from your side. Like when this Mimi Hijab, he got Borat, you know, this Borat, this idiot. And we have them in the intro, right? Why he got Borat? He got Borat because simply he wanted to use him to fight Christianity. And at the same time, publicity. But with Borat, even though Borat is stupid, it did not go well. Borat, he said that even the Messiah is not the Messiah, so Muhammad is a liar. Borat, he says Jesus was crucified, so Muhammad is a liar. So even when they invited Borat, they invited him. I mean, this guy is an atheist. This is how low they are. They go to the point they are asking atheists to fight against people of Jesus. Can you believe it?
This book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we...
See? And then this guy, he said to him, the Messiah, he thought he is the Messiah. He thought he is not the Messiah. He said that in front of him. Did even Mimi Hijab dare to say to him, what are you talking about? He is the Messiah. The prophet says so. He was sitting like a puppy.
You think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think
so. Jesus was killed. He was crucified. He was really dead and buried, is what he said. And he thought he is a son of God. So all the teaching of Islam is a lie. So they brought this guy to spread lies about Christianity. But even the foolish, they needed their help. He turned the table against them. So why you don't contact Jordan Peterson to educate him about Islam? I do not need to contact him. And I do not need to do a respectful thing. You guys are very silly. Who is this guy anyway? Why is he so important for you? If he is smart, he should not even go to an Islamic channel, speak about something he do not know. Why you people are like praising him for what? For what exactly? Who is he? People are really mentally ill. They worship celebrity. They worship, if somebody have millions of subscribers, they worship him. But the guy is an idiot. He did not say one useful sentence about Islam. So if he is smart and he's not an idiot, why he go in a channel? Everybody knows what this channel is about, giving them publicity. If he is not going to get it busted, if he is not going to give even a view of anything. And this is our problem. The problem we have today, we have a lot of idiots. They claim to be expert. And then the Muslim, they use them. Who cares about this guy? Who is this guy anyway? And if you do not know anything about Islam, why he's talking about Islam? And then, you know, it's embarrassment. He sounds like this guy who called me a second ago. Anyway, people, they worship famous people. I don't know why even he is famous. I was listening. I did not even see a smart person talking. Anyway, people worshippers. I have a story to tell you. Okay, let's see this person. Yes, my friend, you are live on air.
Okay, speaker.
I'm fine, my friend. Go ahead.
Let me turn my.
So you
can hear me?
said you used to be a Muslim?
No, well, I didn't really worship God in a way,
But did you become a Muslim, convert to Islam? What is the story? You said
No.
you have a story.
Yes, I have a story. I was never Muslim. My family grew up as Jehovah's Witness.
All right. Do you like me to put your camera on the screen, or you don't want your camera to show because your camera is on?
Oh, sorry. No camera.
Okay, turn it off then, please.
Hold on. Let me see how to do that.
Just a click and the camera sign is going to go. Okay, go ahead.
Good. All right. Cool. Yeah. So my name is Lee. And I'm from New York.
Okay.
So how to start this? I was living like a good life. My parents grew up Jehovah's Witness.
All right.
And I didn't really believe in it, because when it comes to like the memorial, what they call it, it's like when you take the bread and the wine.
Okay.
When you go in the Jehovah's Witness area in the Kingdom Hall, you just look at it. You don't take part in it. So with me, that didn't really sit well. So when I grew up, I was like around 17, 18, I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. So my mom, my sisters, they stopped talking to me. They moved away to Connecticut while I was still living in Brooklyn, New York.
Right.
And I was living alone. I was homeless for a while. And I feel bad talking about it because I feel like I'm betraying my mom, but I know it's not the truth. So I got into a little bit of trouble. I did some things and I ended up in jail in Rikers Island for a while. And there I met, I was surprised at how many Muslims were in jail.
Yeah.
It was like so many, it was about like 80% were Muslim. The rest were either they call themselves Catholic or Christian, or they didn't have no religion. They just put no denomination on their checker box, whatever.
All right.
So how can I put this? I did my thing. I'm in jail now. I'm waiting to get bail. My bail was $150,000. My mom, she was trying to get the money. She was trying to sell her house to get the money and put up like a percentage down to get me out.
Right.
But that took a while. So I was sitting there for about like 6, 7, 8 months. And all the time I'm seeing Muslims, and I'm in this dormitory because in Rikers, they have dormitories. They have cells, but most of it is dormitory when they have about like 50 or 60 people, and there's just like different beds next to each other. So I'm in one of these beds, and the rest is just people who are Muslim. So I'm like, why is there so many Muslim here? And I see how they run the prison system. And the way that they run the prison system is with, they come together, they pray. They even asked me once if I wanted to pray with them. I was like, oh, sure. I didn't know what it was. It looked pretty good. See how like they had like a zeal for God, the way that they bow down, the way that they, kiss the floor or whatnot. They put a carpet, they wash their hands and things like that. So I'm like, oh, all right, this is pretty cool. So I call my sister, and ask her, hey, can you go get me one of these hats? I think they call them a kufi or something like that.
Yeah.
So she got me the hat. So I'm wearing jail, and now, I was a skinny guy back then. I was probably like 130 pounds, and people, they used to like pick on me and things like that in jail. So once I get that and I'm walking around and they see that, I'm with these guys, all that stopped. All the intimidation things stopped. So I'm like, all right, this is all right. But I see how the Muslims were treating the other people that was in there, ones that wasn't called Muslims. So what they used to do is when it comes to chow time, lunchtime, they would, say, all right, Muslims first, and they'll have the food and they'll call it halal or something like that. And they will pick the best pieces of chicken or whatever it was, and they'll give it to, the Muslims first, and whatever was left, that's where the Christian or Catholic or whoever, they'll go and line up for their food. And whatever food that was left over, the Muslim, they'll bring it back to the dorm, and then they'll, have like a midnight snack or whatever. They had all the privileges. That's what I'm saying.
And why the rest, they don't complain? I mean, what kind of authority Why they don't tell their lawyers, tell the people what kind of jail this jail is, if the one who is controlling the jail is not even Muslims? I mean, the police and etc. Why in the world they allow the Muslim to control it?
Well, here's the thing. From the East Coast in New York, it's where people say that you don't want to be a snitch. So you be quiet. If you're not quiet, they'll drag you to the bathroom, into the shower, and then they'll beat you up. So that was the thing. It was intimidation that they're gonna call you a snake or a rat or a snitch. So people didn't say anything as long as they're eating, and plus, people had money to buy food from the commissary and things like that. It was all right, but I seen how it was two different things. They would talk about God and the way that they pray and things and that, but the attitudes and the action were different. So there was this one time my bunk used to be next to this Haitian guy, and next to his bunk was a Muslim guy, and this was a very big, strong Muslim man, Muslim guy. And the Haitian guy, he was in jail for murder. And he was telling me, this was what year? This was 2000 and going to 2006. I got arrested in May 2005, going to 2006, and it was New Year's, and we're celebrating New Year's, and the guy, he was crying. He was like, I can't believe how I got myself into this, and this was like around 12 o'clock and after, the ball drop or whatever. So we're talking and he's crying, and the Muslim guy, he was like, you know what? I'm getting out in a few months. You know what? Give me $25,000, and when I get out, let me know who this person is, and I'll go and take care of them. So, and I'm listening to this, and I know what he meant when he said, I'm gonna go take care of them, which means he's gonna go and kill this person, the witness. So I'm like, whoa. This is the same guy that pray over the meat at lunchtime, and he pray and he talked about this and how God is good, and he talked about he's gonna go and do a murder for hire. I'm like, no, man, this is not right. I didn't say anything because who am I to say anything? So I'm like, wow. So the guy was like, you know what? I'll think about it. But I'm happy now that I know that it didn't happen, because the Muslim guy got into a fight. He tried to steal somebody's tobacco in the dormitory, and then the corrections officer seen him, and they packed him up and stripped him out of that room, so they didn't have any more contact. But from there, I got bail. My mother, she finally sold her house, and she got me the money to get out. And from there, I was like, you know what? This thing about Muslims, it just didn't sit well with me. Like, it just didn't. This is not God. Like, why would God would want somebody to do murder? And this the person that prays every day.
Yeah, they use even the jail system, even though they are criminals. They try to use their religion as a gang system to intimidate, and at the same time to make you join them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I can see why they were saying to be part of them, because they wanted the numbers. They wanted to take over. They wanted to have things in their way in that dorm where I was at. Yeah. So I'm happy that my mother she made the bail, got me out, and
I hope now you are straight. You are not doing anything wrong. So
No. I'm totally straight.
That's good, my friend. Because you know what, you need to remember how much your mother, she loved you. Yep. Because she did, as you said, she sold her house.
Yep.
Right. I mean, this is a great sacrifice, and I hope that you will buy her a house.
Yeah.
And you will take care of her for what she did to you.
Absolutely. The greatest thing is about that, I became a Christian. I got baptized. I met my wife. We have beautiful children now. I'm successful. I'm a plumber.
Wonderful.
And the crazy thing is, I was something happened on the news, and it had to do something with Muslims. And I was typing YouTube, false prophet, Islam, and then you came up. And this was about like maybe like 2 years ago. And from then I couldn't stop watching the videos and learn about it. And I work in Harlem, New York. And this is where like they have it's almost like a Mecca where they have, you know, Islam and Muslims and mosque everywhere. So I'm there at the job site. I'm talking to people, you know, I'm talking to Muslims, and I'm showing them, you know, how you're teaching. I'm taking notes, and I'm doing so many things to show them. And you know, a lot of people are saying, yeah, but this, but that. And the biggest thing what they can't give an answer is Jesus. Like, how did Jesus die when the Quran said that he didn't die? And it's a big contradiction from the Bible to the Quran, and they can't explain that, you know. And from there, I was like, you know, this is just one big, it's a scam.
Exactly,
you know,
it is.
Scam.
It is. They use the names. You see, it's like Jehovah's Witnesses. They use the Bible. They change just a few letters, a few words, but they change the whole belief. You know. So Islam is the same. In order to be approved, in order to, if I want to come to your house and I'm a thief, and I want to get in your house without making myself breaking a window, so what I will do, I will wear a uniform of the cable company. I knock at the door, and even I will hang a badge, and I will say, I'm from the cable company. You know, we are installing new cable. You know, to upgrade. You open the door for them, they get in, and this is exactly what Islam is. Muhammad, he needed a uniform. The uniform is Abraham.
Yes.
Jesus, Moses, you know, this is a uniform. The same when he spoke to the Sabian. With the Sabian, he's a Sabian. With the Christian, he's a Christian. With the Jews, he's a Jew. With the pagan Arab, he's a pagan Arab like them. You know?
Yeah.
So he's a scam, and that's what scam do. They don't have an opinion. They don't have a color. They don't have like, what do you like? You like to wear a blue suit or white suit? If you are, he's not sure what you like, you know, he will say to you, but if he feel like you like the blue suit, he will say blue suit, you know?
Yeah.
So he tried to find out what is your opinion, so he can come with you. And this is what the Muslims even say. They say the Prophet in the beginning, he did compromise. So he did forbid the alcohol step by step. He did this and this and step by step. What is step by step? You know, God forbid adultery. How you allow adultery? Even this one needs step by step. He come with the muta. So he is a hypocrite. He is a false man. And when he is around with the Arab who do fornication all over, he said to them, do muta. They like to drink. He said, okay, but don't go to the mosque when you are drunk, because people are making fun of us. That's what happened. He never mentioned it. And even the people, they go naked around the Kaaba. He never made a verse in the Quran saying,
it's funny,
stop going naked.
It's funny you say that, CP, because I have a neighbor, and he's a Muslim. He's a great guy. He's a very hardworking guy. You know, he's a Muslim. And I remember last summer that I'm outside and I'm redoing my pavers. And so, you know, I came out with some few drinks. He made me a beer, so I came out with a beer. And I was like, hey, you know, here, you know, have one. It's hot outside. He was like, oh, no, I can't drink. You know, I'm a Muslim. That's the first time I realized he was a Muslim. I don't see him go anywhere, things like that. I just know he's just a nice, hardworking business owner. So when he denied, you know, the bear said, you know, he's a Muslim. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, huh. I have a neighbor that's a Muslim. I'm like, all right, you know. So his
but
son,
you know, but the funny is, they don't drink alcohol now, and they're having have rivers of alcohol.
Hold on. Let me tell you the punchline to this. So his son got married about, you know, like 9 months ago. So I was invited to the wedding.
Okay.
And when I got there, it was alcohol flow for everybody. He was drinking, everybody was drinking, and that was just so contradictory. Like I was like, you know, I love him as a neighbor, but I'm like, how can this be a religion where people actually take it seriously, thinking that they're gonna go to heaven, believing in this?
And the father was there.
The father was drinking. The father had me a whiskey. Yes.
He was drinking or not?
He was drinking. Yes.
So why he said to you, I don't drink?
I have no idea. That's why.
Hypocrite, you know, like, hypocrite. It was the moment of hypocrisy. But when he went to the party, he forgot what he told you before. Anyway, my friend, I'm happy to have you, and thank you for calling us. And we are glad for you that you are out of jail and now you have a good life with your family. We pray for them. We pray for your children. We pray for your mother, and we say thank you for such a woman, such a lady. So she saved her son from bad future, you know.
Yes.
All of us, we do wrong sometime, but the best of us is the one who fight his wrong, and he repent, and he do the right thing, and he stand up and he walk again. All of us, we might fail, but the bad is to fail and to stay down there, you know. Otherwise, all of us, we do wrong. All of us, we commit sin. No one is perfect. But the glory to the Lord, he gave you a hand, and you have an experience which is going to help you in the future, so you will not be deceived by someone like your neighbor. All right?
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend. God
Thank
bless
you so much, CP.
Take care.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
You know, you hear stories every day, and you learn. Life is a school, you know. Life is a school. There's a school you go to, and there's a school that come to you. That is life. You know? This is why we say there are some people, they grow old and they get wiser. Not everybody get older and get wiser. Some people, they get be a teenage when they get old. Is somebody saying he want to talk to me one-to-one? I don't know, what does that mean? He means you want to go live? If you cannot talk live, my friend, I cannot talk to you. And if you are a female and you want to contact me to speak live, you are welcome. But if you want to talk to me one-to-one private, no. I see even males, I'm not talking to them, you know. They want to call me. If you have a secret you cannot share, then what the point? If you are a Muslim and you are afraid to announce yourself, then I will talk to you in private, like I did with many people. Because then I understand the person, he have reason. Any other one when I call? Well, I think we have enough for today. I hope you guys, you have a good time. And as you see, the Muslims, you know, you notice that the first Muslim was a pure liar, fabricator. The second one, he is a nice person, but he played dumb. Like each time the question became so embarrassing, what he play a fool. Like I do not know. It's a new trick. They play it from time to time in order to avoid answering something embarrassing. All right? Just to remind you, in the screen you see, I have a new account. This is a Trump website. In case you do not know, Trump, he have now his own social media. And it's called truthsocial.com. And this is my address there. You can search me and you can join me. And if you don't live in the state, well, don't worry about it. But at least, you know, it's just a way of communication. In case we lost communication somehow, as you know, they are harassing us. You know, Facebook against us, Twitter against us, YouTube against us. So there, at least those who they are in the state, they can go and check with the Christian Prince where he is now, and they can spread the news. It's just a way of communication, if you care. All right? So, and the link is down in the info. You can join us. And actually, I think for some reason, the number of people who they are joining is increasing fast. And I thought that this Trump website will not be really too much popular by now, you know. But look like it is. Let me see now. Yeah, I mean, I just made an account and there's 44 people they follow. Very good. And not many people knows about it yet. And we will use it like a Twitter, you know, post, we will go live, etc. We will start posting or verses from the Quran or from the Bible, or, you know. And I don't know if you can post the video there. I don't think so. Can you? Let's see. I'm looking right there now. I don't see anywhere it says you can post a video. No, it says extend this post, copy this post, mute conversation. Mute, I don't know what that means. Here it says media. Maybe here in the media we can load some videos. Let us check out. It says no media, so I am assuming there is a way to upload something. I need to figure it out. You know, I did not. I just made the account there, and we need to figure it out. Likes. Okay. Alert. I have 15 alert. All right. Very good. It's just a way of communication. And by the way, those who ask me about this person who is named Patterson, I'm not against him. You know, I mean, maybe the guy is an even very good guy. I don't know. But what makes me upset of people is if you cannot go and do damage to a cult, then why you accept their invitation? Are you a fool? Are you trying to promote them? If now somebody is from Jehovah's Witnesses and he called me, I'm not going to do an interview with him. Otherwise, I'm promoting Jehovah's Witnesses. If he says something, I'm going to get him busted. So if I give him the microphone and he starts making lies and lies and lies, and Christian Prince stays silent, that means he agrees. He didn't have objection. So what's the point of this meeting, so-called meeting or so-called interview? What exactly we accomplished? If I'm going to call a Muslim call me now, and he can say all the lies, and I say I refute none. So what's the point of allowing the Muslim to speak to thousands of Christians, lying to them? If I don't expose their lies, that means I'm promoting Islam. Okay, my friend, maybe you can, you know, check it out. Because I believe before I checked the Trump website and it was not really open for people to register, but this is new, so I registered. Let's see in the future. I think they will open it for everybody, and we will see. They mention someone from the Quran. They say peace be upon him. Well, you know, in the Quran, there is nowhere it says peace be upon him about Muhammad. The Quran says Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Salah mean pray. Salah mean pray, not peace. But because it's an embarrassment to say that Allah, He ordered them to pray on Muhammad. If you remember the funny debate between Mimi Hijab and David Wood, Mimi Hijab, he said to David Wood, this is why it says pray for, not to. Pray for, not to. So it's pray. So Allah, He pray for Muhammad? Anyway, I think we have enough for today. And we did not get any call from the Christians, even though I said if you are a Christian, you can call, except one person only. The last gentleman, he called us. Looks like people don't like the idea, maybe. But we gave them opportunity. So don't tell me that I did not allow Christian to call. I allow. And we will do that maybe once every Friday, every week, once. Christians and Muslim can call. All right? So I want to say thank you. May the Lord bless you. And until we see you soon again, we pray to the Lord to open the eyes and the heart of people, to help them, and to use each one of us to be a way to deliver the truth. And the truth will set you free, as the Lord, He said. And the Lord, He made it so clear. He said, I am the truth. And then Muhammad, He says to you, where Jesus says, I'm God, worship me. He said, I am the truth. I am the life. I am the resurrection. I am who I am. He forgives sin. He promised salvation. He is the living God. And yet the Muhammadan, they say to us, where Jesus, He says, I am God, worship me. Even the Muhammadan who call us today, he asked us to read the verses would prove that Jesus was racist, according to him, and he commits sin. When we go there and we read, we will see that the woman there, she was worshiping Jesus. And Jesus, he said great things about this woman. And not only that, the command of Jesus, the command, not the wish, it had to happen immediately. And her daughter was healed. That is my Lord, my friend. Is not the Lord of Muhammad who said to him, may your God forgive your sin. My Lord, he says, go and your sin is forgiven. And because talk is cheap, Jesus did not say cheap talk. He said to him, carry your bed and walk. Which one is easier to do? To say to him, your sin is forgiven, or to say to him, carry your bed and walk? That is Jesus. Islam is talk. Jesus is the living God. He do what he say, and he say what he do. Until we see you again, may the Lord bless you all. Christ is Lord. Islam is a scam. And Islam without lies dies, and we prove it every day. Take care.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned. If this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.